There we go. Lost Flame. We're now back with part 3 of my first run of Lost Flame, which has become a Carnomancy run. Part 3 now, yes. So this is, I started a week ago on my normal stream day, but then on come Friday, I decided I just had some extra time. Really wanted to play some more Lost Flame, and didn't want to drag this run on too long, and also forget how to play, being a new game as well. So I jumped into part 2 right away, and basically went further with more or less the same build. Almost died a couple times, got down to like 1 hit point. Continue right there. Yeah, so we're going to continue with that run. Made it back. We went through the castle, several more floors of the castle, which got progressively harder and eventually noped out of that. And then, yeah, we're back in the overworld. Okay, so we're now at Monastery Courtyard. So, one thing, actually, just yesterday I was checking the YouTube video comments. You loaded a game. Checking the YouTube video comments, and so here's our world. One of them had mentioned if you touch the pyre, then you should get access to other locations. I had assumed, based on what I saw before, that it would be the same as the Shift-Z menu. Maybe it's different, I don't know, we'll check. But I thought the Shift-Z menu was already giving us the options, the same options that we get from using a pyre. But that might be a misconception, because the first time I bumped a pyre, it gave me the same options, but that's probably because we had very few options at the time. So maybe, at this point, we could do that and it would actually get us to more places. Because, yeah, otherwise it's still weird. Whoa. What's all this junk? What is all this? It's not my junk, right? Okay, we got all our equipment. Yeah, we're looking normal here. No, hey, dude. No YouTube stream? No. Nope. I just upload the videos there, but I stream directly in Twitch. So yeah, that's not our stuff. What is all this junk? Why is he surrounded by junk? Is this stuff that he was giving me earlier and it just didn't appear? Was it landing under him earlier and now he's moved? I don't know. There was a couple of patches since I last played. I checked the list. I did see something related to large entities and items falling under them, and I think that was an issue with. But it was listed as an issue with pathfinding. I wonder now if the things he was giving us were actually appearing under him, and it's this stuff, and it's now been pushed out from under him. Makes sense. So these are the things we were supposed to be getting from him, probably. The entire time. So he does give you these what seemingly a bunch of magical stuff. You do get magical items by feeding him gear. I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. So this was actually fixed in a patch, and they're pushing items away now. So it's not just about the auto-pathing. So immunity to stuns compared to our stuff here. Health +3 from the. It's really annoying how the cursor keeps moving over there. What else we got here? There's a lot of other items which I guess we have not identified yet. Does this count as not identified? So if we look at that great sword of brutality, so we're using spacebar now. That's what I got to remember to do. So yeah, it automatically comes with the +1. It's got +1 enchant level. It is considered unidentified, which means it could have even more effects on it. So yeah, just making sure because it's already enchanted. Hey, good amount. Yes, more Lost Flame. I want to do other builds too, but I got to finish this build, which involves I don't even know how long the game is. I don't know where we are in the game. I'm having trouble pointing out. Normally, I might say we're approaching. We're in the mid game. We're approaching the end game when I'm summarizing the stream plans, and I have no idea. And it's nice having no idea. Don't spoil it. I don't really need to know now. So, yeah, we don't know what these are. Not that I'm going to actually plan on using that anyway. I guess we're mainly looking for anything of arachnid flames, anything that like buffs are what we're going for now. So we don't really want any of that. Stout tower shield. Stout. What is that? What does that do for you? Maybe more armor than usual. A little bit more. Probably, yeah, because it's a +4 and it has 14. I think they normally have 10 armor in the tower shield. Yeah, so, 4 extra armor. That's not... I guess it's nice when it stacks, but we're not running that kind of build anyway, so... Alright, now, what is our equipment? Our current equipment here. Our core of protection is a +1 regenerating shield. That's over here, the +1. 30 +1. What else we got? We have the Ring of Carnomancy, which I've already buffed to +4, which is where we're getting a whole lot of magic power from. That's where a lot of our scrolls went. Precision. Turn my phone off there. When at full health, right? So we can do more damage with that, presumably. Yeah, so that should include our Carnomancy attack, which is great. You need to remember that too. Doing that early before we even hurt is actually pretty helpful. We've got, this is also our staff, so yeah, this plus the ring we're big on Carnomancy. As you can see, we've already gotten the max Carnomancy spell. Oh no, wait, now we're at 32, right? We had it, but the way that we got it earlier was by buffing, was with one of the rings. I forgot which one it was. One of these rings. Anyway, a lot of items to remember. Amulet of Wardship. Temporary shield equal 100% damage. Yeah, that one's been decent too. Getting a giant chunk of regenerating shield, or a shield there. That was the immunity to stuns. So basically what I'm looking for is if we want to replace any armor we have. So like steel gauntlets. We still don't have magical gauntlets. That's the main non-magical thing we have. What are our leggings? What are they doing? Vigor. That's right. Regenerates 1 stamina every 80 ticks. That's 8 turns. It's not very fast. Also +50 fire resistance. Ruby. Ruby gives you fire resistance there. Hey, Naughty. Welcome to the stream. We're going to do some more Lost Flame here. So we're going to maybe replace the leggings. They're not super amazing. Might replace those. And we definitely need to check out the gauntlets. So I'm just thinking about what's on the ground here. It's like this here. Quality steel gauntlets. So no idea. That has some other ability, and we want to pick that up. And the other one we want is leggings, but there are no leggings here. So yeah, maybe later. And the rest are just stuff we're not going to want. But I guess technically that would mean, now we would literally. Whoops. Yep, did want to chat with you. Using enter here. I'm going to do mix mouse and keyboard. Nope, didn't make it all the way. So technically, feed him all the stuff that's on the ground, which means I have to then recognize what was on the ground. So feed him that, and I need to be careful about clicking here. It's kind of dangerous to click here. I'm not even going to check these other weapons. Something tells me we might regret it later if we need to switch to some kind of weapon build, which is possible. You can, I guess you don't watch your stats because we're really we're magic user territory now. I guess in terms of stats, for the most part, we don't have any strength and dexterity, so we are definitely specking into at least a subset of the classes. Yeah, so some of these seem to be pretty good, but yeah, a lot of nice stuff there. Good job. Breast source of brutality. So yeah, he did feed us stuff, and we just didn't see any of it at the time. So that answers that question. It still would be nice if it was in the message log when it tells you what he gives you something, I guess, to have the record of that. So we're gonna find out what that is. We're gonna get rid of the helm, tower shield, the other helm. Just feeding him all the stuff he gave us. He's probably spitting out even more stuff now. And that's most of what he gave us there. Alright, did he spit anything else out? No. Oh wait, no, great. It chews and swallows. Yeah, but there's burping. The burping is not spitting stuff out though, apparently. Unless he dropped stuff under him again, but I don't know. Doubt it. Okay. Still have things to get rid of, but... so the main reason for coming back here is also to check that pyre, but... Oh wait, there it is. Look at that. Wait, he spit it out now after I moved away. Griff Steel Spear. Well then. Yeah, but we're not using spears, so we just like pick up the Griff Steel, pick up the spear and feed it right back to him. Now he's spitting out more stuff. Mace. Wait, Carnomancy? Oh no, that's comparing. Never mind. Yeah, these are just a couple maces. Wait, what? He's spitting stuff out slowly. He's just not doing it fast. Oh my gosh, he's just still spitting stuff out. What the heck? As you run around, he spits out more stuff. I have to like waste time running around this guy. Okay, I think he's done spitting. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And he spit out some armor too. I'm gonna accidentally click on the wrong thing here. Well, at least I guess it's helpful that the stuff you're equipped is actually listed at the end, the very end, automatically, separately. So at least you're not less likely to get rid of that on accident. So I just mainly want to level and see what this will give us. We're a decent ways away from the next level, actually. We're at level 21. Getting to the next is over 160 away. That's a while. All right, so now what I wanted to do, again, finally, is chat with these folks here. Let's see. Rianne, she wasn't just powerful, she was bold. We should stand proud, she'd say, let the world see what we are. Okay, so I mean, I'm sure, assuming the exclamations are new chats, Ivory Reach. Mm-hmm. All right. And I don't think we have any more. Oh yeah, there aren't even. We used all of our essences already, so there is no crafting options here anymore. We can refine, unbind for any 2 essence. I don't even have any essence left though. And does that mean we have witch glass? Because I don't think we have witch glass. It's strange. It gives us that option though. Wonder why. Which glass would be listed right here. And yeah, here's a square bottle, which again, now shattered. Huh. Maybe you can use it twice. I don't know, because it's anyway, strange. Okay, that's good enough. All right, are you kidding me? He spit out yet more stuff. An emerald steel buckler, lightning resistance, a whole bunch. Whoa, a lot of lightning resistance on that. That actually seems kind of nice. Blocks the first attack each turn. So the buckler gives you 1 block instead of the tower shield, which is 3. But this one also has a ton of resistances. This actually seems kind of cool. And encumbrance is only 25 on a buckler. Emerald steel buckler. Wow. So I actually... Oh, where'd that go? It's going to be on the next list? No. Oh, it's in the armor in the middle. What is this here? So yeah, I mean, technically, could this... It's already got +4... Wait, this is +4 enchant level on it already. Whoa. He's given some decent stuff. But it is also unidentified. I guess it could have even more interesting things to it. This is something I would actually like to identify. That's some decent resistances, you know, if we find something that's... yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that. And there's other 2 things I don't really care about, though. This guy just won't let me leave. There it is. I knew it. He was going to spit something else out. Melodic iron spear and rope of brutality. Okay. Let me leave. Sure. Okay, so can I... You probably spit something out right after I walk away. Okay, let's check the pyre. Okay, so here's the pyre. Why? So some are red, some are not. Why? So we can't get back to the marsh. Does red mean we're done with them? I guess we've full cleared it. I'm guessing. I guess I could find out by clicking on one. Let's, I guess, find out. And then I can go back to the marsh. That's what I want to do. So this does give you different options than if you hit Shift Z. Shift Z is for auto explore to these other locations, which I'm not sure why some would appear on one list and not the other, but all right, I'm going to try Hungry Caverns 4 just because we've been there. Just let me go there. Yeah, and I'm assuming red means it's full cleared, something like that. We're auto-saving. That is a new feature. Okay. So this does take us back here, and I guess it was red because, yeah, we did full clear this map. Also, oh wait, we can go straight to the pyre here. Yeah, and we can go back to town that way. Okay, well that's helpful. Excellent. So I misinterpreted the first time I tried to use one because we didn't really have the locations yet, or a lot of locations to go to. So it pretty much looked the same as my Shift Z menu. It says travel to destination, so you get the same type of menu. It was a little confusing, I guess, the difference between the two. Okay, so we can now pick to go back to the monastery or the marsh. The monastery. Did I nope out of the monastery? Why is that still not completed? So now that allows... It's the courtyard, yeah. And then this brings us to... Where is this location? The monastery. I mean, we went down to the monastery. I wonder why... I guess it allows us to come here because... I don't know. It's just another kind of location that gets us to this southern part of the map. In fact, we haven't explored down here. We could go straight south and just see what's down there. Fortress of the Candle. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. There's this thing. How do you light these braziers? Definitely has some use. Missing an element. So we really do have to light these and then flip a switch. I don't know what we would use to do that. But... oh, is that... never mind. On the map, is that must be some impassable thing. It's in the abyss. I guess. Yeah. That's all abyss. That's why. And there's some junk here on the ground. Feedable stuff. Abyssum. That gets us down to the abyss, which I guess makes sense that there's an abyss next to the entrance to the abyss. Or abyssum, as it's called. So yeah, this is not an unexplored area. It is actually an abyss. What is this? Oh, look at that. The door is locked. Oh, there's a locked door down here. All by itself. You know, I've never had a single key in this game. How do you unlock doors? There's a lot of locked doors. There's a locked door down here. I'm not going to remember that's down here. Wish I could make some map notes. There is a locked door down here. There's also several locked doors in town. I would assume maybe that you could, like, kill the people in town or fight them to get the key. That's kind of a thing that, you know, happens in a number of games. This particular door, wow. Wonder where that goes. And how you get in. Alright, so that... let's go back to the pyre from the monastery. So, excellent. We can go from the monastery straight over to the marsh, which is exactly where I wanted to get back to. Alright. Familiar territory. We've been here once before I left. I went back to town from here earlier. Alright, so, yes, as we saw from the lore mention, it is always raining. Okay, there's a bow. Whoa. This looks like a special bow. +0 typhoon. Shot arrows pierce small enemies. Huh. Bows also seems like interesting weapon to use. Oh, copper leggings. Marsh. If it's dropping copper stuff, it seems maybe less good. But anyway, we'll have to identify them and see what they are. We want to know what that is. Oh, also the typhoon here. What is this exactly? Unidentified. Interesting. Okay, well, it seems cool. Oh, found an enemy. Muckling scout. Yeah, so we're not going to have to worry about these. The enemies here are fairly weak. Although there seems to be a fair number of them. But that's okay. We've got a fair number of allies, too. A fair number of allies that can become... an unfair number of allies in very short order. Unfair number of allies. That takes a lot of stamina, though. Oh, hello there. Alright. Dropped a scroll of web. And a bunch of basic stuff. Mound of marching flesh. Ooh, staff, but it's not going to be special. It's just a regular wooden staff. Okay. So you can see us here on the right side. We're exploring this marsh area. You should kill the whole town, go zombie. Actually, wait a minute. Where is it over here? We do have Zom in the emotes for the channel as well. Ooh, potion. Healing potion, looks like. We'll get there eventually, once they're done murdering everyone. Yeah, potion of healing. Regular healing. Doubt I'm going to use something like that, but... mainly because if we're using potions of healing, it's usually for a serious situation rather than smaller amounts. Oh, sightline's very much blocked here. Should probably also get back into the habit of using our other stuff. Let's see, Tendrils Grasp. Scroll of Remove Curse. Yeah, got a lot of those. The enemies really want to come after me, which is detrimental to them in terms of fighting through Okay, we finally found a larger one. Muckling mutant. Okay. Still find it interesting that I don't think they show damage. They show all these other stat ranges for enemies. Whoa, what is this place? Stat ranges for enemies. School of Summon Monster. I should cast that at some point. Anyway, I was going to say they show all the stats, but not the stats for damage. I guess part of it is because it comes from items or items as well, but not all of the enemies actually have items. Potion of extra healing. Alright, automatically pick up Potion of Endurance. -1. Melodic Boots. Oh, I did have a... Wait, I have a soul shard left that I didn't use. Didn't actually raise the level then, I just left it. Okay. Anyway, looking around here. What else is in this marsh? Just a lot of little weak enemies so far, it looks like. And a whole lot of trees blocking vision. Probably kind of hell if you're using arrows. Ranged combatant, or I guess other magic users. Looks like an old town even. Old town with a bunch of junk in the middle. Kind of, maybe, what is this, like an old version of Hythe or something? A failed version. Actually, wait, what is that? I think I left that over there. Because there's a big space in the middle and a whole bunch of items there. Alright, so I've been down here. And I guess we could use Auto Explore for this probably. What is Auto Explore again? Shift X. Nope, that was a swap, right? Alright, just make sure we're swapped back, right? Shift C, what is Auto Explore? Oh, Shift X, that was swap though. That was how I accidentally figured that out before. I haven't been doing a lot of auto-exploring, mostly clicking around, which is fine. Oh, auto-explore is just Z, right? Okay, not Shift-Z. If Shift-Z is travel, Z is the auto-explore, so... Alright, now I need to stop. I need to... The thing is, I wouldn't want to auto-explore unless I've got at least some friends around. Alright, yeah, so I've got to intermittently summon more friends, and then do some auto-explore. Oh, hey, we're at the shore again. The northern shore. It's the same shore that's over there. The shoreline comes all the way down here. Perhaps. Don't know what's in between, but it's another shoreline. Interesting. Alright, let's explore more. Okay, you can stop doing that now. So I can get some more friends and then do more exploring. Okay, you can stop again. Yep, there it goes. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's witch glass sitting here on the ground. Huh. Yes. I think. I mean, I don't know if I can actually use it, but... Wait a minute, I was trying to figure out what gauntlets are too, so we definitely want that. Yeah, it'll automatically be... Auto-Explorer does pick up all the magical stuff, though. The Tower of Mirth. Okay, we found a new place. Yeah, cut that out. Walking on the acid. The marsh, yeah, we're right in between the two here. Auto-Explore it is. And lost my friends. Auto-Explore needs to stop when I lose all my friends. Where are they going now? Whoa, where are you going? Oh, there's a pyre down here? Wait, that's the original pyre. Where is it exploring? Well, I'm not familiar with Auto-Explore yet, but it's... Whoa, okay, there we go. We are crossing a bridge over the water. Whoa, the water's like literally washing onto the bridge too. That's cool. I'm gonna stop Auto-Explore now. Oh, there we go. Okay, the tower entrance is here. There it is, tower. And, oh, what? Can we get down there? There's another entrance. Unfortunately, you have to be right next to the entrance to see where it leads. But, huh. That's interesting. Cool. I mean, I could jump over there. I don't know if I would need to. What if... wouldn't die, right? Like if I get stuck in the water. Oh, because sometimes spots are appearing. What if you like manage to make your way out there into these spots in order to reach a more distant location? It's pretty far all the way over there, though. That is far. Could jump there. Something tells me you get there from maybe a different direction, though. Curious. Doesn't look like it'll actually let me get there normally, though. Let's wait here and see what happens. Waiting in the rain. Yeah, can't get any further down there. There's a couple of rocks next to it, which is interesting. But yeah, I can't move on to that. It's only 2 spaces away. We could use a scroll to jump over there. How many of those do we have right now, anyway? Scrolls, what would be on the next page here? 7 scrolls of jumping. So, yeah, if we wanted to, I could jump right over there and go find out where that leads. But we do have another lead here as well. There's the tower entrance. Hey, Dosh. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, rain. Fancy. We did read in the lore earlier that it just never stops raining in the marsh. So, it's full clearing the marsh, it looks like, I think. Based on Auto Explore, anyway. Although, I'm curious what that is right there. What was that? I guess it'd be neat if you could click on the map here and go somewhere too. I want to look at what that is really quick. Because it was... Alright, it was just more water. And... because it looks like you can actually go down this way too. We need a way to cross water, huh? I mean, the scroll of jumping is great and all, but... yeah, it looks like it's just water, right? It's a water path right there. So we have the jump. I wonder if there's any other way to more consistently cross water at some point that we haven't acquired, but jump is one option. Alright, so yeah, that is something else different down there. But let's go, I guess, to the spot here that we is already more accessible. Got a number of places to explore now. Into the tower we go. Well, that looks ominous. Oh yeah, definitely an enemy. Okay, what is this guy? Soulless Warden. He seems not terrible. Wait, did he just call me over to him? That's why I was over there. Okay. Alright. I hear some fighting. Yep, definitely some fighting. Yep, there it is again. He called me over to him. I was worried about that, but it turned out okay. Alright, Mr. Warden. Well, that floor is done. That's a lot of map? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's another tower with a whole bunch of stuff. Oh god, Soulless Warden. Yeah, I don't really want to get dragged around on this map, I don't think. Arnett the Honest. Grand Executioner Halfek. What? Okay, yeah. Boss. Arnett the Honest. These guys seem really dangerous. Yeah. Alright, what else can they do? Peacekeeper. Right. Peacekeeper. Yeah, here we go. These guys have the pull ability. First thing we do is summon flesh. Then I want to kill one of these guys. I'm kind of tempted to kill one of those guys, but we already got a shield over there, so I'm going to get the guy on the left really hard. Hell yeah. Oh shoot, I'm about to get attacked. Oh, maybe that was the teleport attack. Touch of Death on this guy. Kills him. That's what Touch of Death does. Alright. Alright, now we got a lot of cooldowns going. We do have Explode Flesh. I wonder what the radius is on the explosions, actually. What is it? Oh, to nearby. It says nearby targets. I really want to know how close that is, because I'm not sure if I could call that. I don't have enough stamina left to do that right now, but what I want to know is, would it make sense if I could pull back a little and then cast that? Alright. I'm not sure how hard the other guys are going to be. We got one more essence there. Hi Corvus, welcome to the stream. playing some Lost Flame here. Just have another boss encounter. That means more essence, which means more enchant scrolls, I think. You can always get enchant scrolls from that, which is nice, it seems. That's always an option. So that's how we buffed a few of our optional stuff. Okay, so what I'm thinking of now is what kinds of things I might want to put into play specifically against these guys. I'm not... Increases armor significantly. I mean, I'm not really sure. As long as they can't pull me towards them, I'm not afraid of them. And I killed the guys who can pull, so you know what? Maybe I can just pull back and regain some stamina first. Yeah, and I want to watch how this Arnett the Honest, and I want to watch how these guys get hurt if they do. They're coming for me, though. Okay, big attack. Oh, he is really coming for me. He is not also getting hurt very much, so he's a little worrisome. And I guess he's going to try direct attacks, too. I don't exactly know how much he's going to do. I am going to use a potion of iron skin. What did that do for me? I've never actually used one before. Our current armor is 181. That's a lot. That's quite a lot, wasn't it? I think the conversion was 7 or so. So we now can tank like 20 something damage from each hit. I'm gonna whack him, slow him down, and it's really annoying having this box here. Text. It's the same thing with the problem with the text on the bottom left. It also covers important action. Because we're in the bottom right corner of the map, so the map is now recentering on top of us, I believe. That's why this is looking like it does. It happens on a fair number of maps which are smaller. Yeah. Hey Cassie, immediately tuning in. Corn has you 10 million summons. One of those. Yeah. We're doing a summoning build, Carnomancy here. Can I get rid of that actually? We're not actually using it anyway. I just left it on there. Can we get rid of that display? Something tells me no, but wait, chat. Oh, chat visible. Chat sound. Oh yeah, so you can turn off the sound. It's making those beeping sounds when something important happens in chat, and you can also turn off the chat entirely. So okay, there you go. It's gone now. Now I can see myself. Alright, so yeah, might be nice if the game could recenter the view outside the corner, or out to where the right side is beyond the corner of the map, just to avoid that problem. But otherwise, yeah, I guess you turn it off temporarily if you wanted to keep the chat visible and still be able to, or if you wanted to see what's going on, but then are you interested in following the chat otherwise? Okay, so... Lots of my friends love summoning Cassie. Alright, so let's yeah, so he, wow, I whacked this guy pretty hard with that spell, but he is not hurt much. He pushes me away. Oh, well, that's fine. Anyway, he's slower now. We still need some more time to regain the other. So we could pull back behind the corner, I guess. He's slow, though. We really slowed that guy down, which is good for a while. Okay, well, we can cast again. Alright, let's overwhelm him. Alright, we're coming back here. Come on, guys. Attack him. Oh, we pushed everybody back. There you go. You hear some noises. Walking flesh has walking flesh. Oh, they whacked into each other. Alright. Okay, he's coming for us now, sort of. Alright, the guy in the middle actually is not coming for us anymore, I think, because his enemies don't seem to really lock in on you if they're out of view, which makes it, I guess, easier to separate them, which is kind of interesting if true right now. He might be blocked by one of our other summons, but I don't think so. But if it is true, then even in a boss battle, it would be interesting if you really can separate them like this. This guy is still pretty annoying, though. He's still impacted by our spell, but I'm really worried he's going to not be impacted by it, so I'm going to hit him again, which will do a decent amount of damage. And then I might wait for him so I can hit him with the Touch of Death real quick. Is our armor still high? No, that doesn't last very long. Okay, no, that's worrisome then. Alright, here we go. He's gonna... Okay, no, here comes the boss. The other boss. This will expend all of our stamina. This costs 13 stamina. 14 stamina. Oh, but I can still cast it even with 13? I guess it just summons less guys and then we have 0 stamina left. Alright, well I don't really want to get hit. I'm going to head west instead then. Oh, he's coming. Come on, you got to... Oh, shoot. Well, there went all my stamina anyway. That's very annoying. Okay, well, that's not good. Yeah, he's... Most of the big bosses have big, long-range, fat smacks. This guy's a little more problematic. Shoot. I'm losing all my stamina. I hate that. It's so easy to lose all your stamina. Could have just casted that and right then instead of stepping back, and it would have been much more effective. We are currently encumbered, which is true. It's not helpful. All right. What are the kind of consumables might I want to use then, just in case? I really like potion of endurance. I love that, but we only have one left. Just for regaining the stamina, because we can't do a lot without stamina. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, right, I forgot. The other thing we can do, is this recharged yet? It's not. Shoot. Our spirit file is not recharged, so I probably should wait on that, because it's the last charge. We really need to raise the level, because I expended almost all those charges surviving that one encounter with the tentacles, and we still haven't raised the level since then. So... I'm going to save that one just a little longer, but it's good to check that. Let's see. Probably end up... Could use potion of iron skin again. Good luck with the boss fight. Yeah, I think it'll probably go okay. Looks decent. It's mainly just a case of trying to keep our stamina up without expending too many consumables, because stamina is where all our power is coming from. Wait, what else am I cursed? I'm heavy bleeding. You are bleeding heavily and losing health action. You will lose 32 health from the bleed in total. Oh my, what? I will die from bleeding. Who did that? Somebody, probably this peacekeeper weapon this guy's got. He sent me bleeding. That's not good. Alright, so now I'm bleeding to death. Actual bleeding to death. To death levels of bleeding. Okay, let's pause for a moment by using... that is a lot of blood. Yeah, it's more blood than we have, so... I think we can get rid of that by using one of our potions here. What does this one do? It heals wounds. That one heals wounds, but extra healing, negative statuses. I think negative statuses would include the bleeding. It's got to be... I'm assuming this one doesn't, because if this one does, then I'd go for that first, because it's less valuable, I assume. I'm going to use one of these, just to get rid of bleeding. Alright, I got rid of bleeding. Shielded. Alright, ready to block the next attack with your shield, yes. Got a little bit of telegraphing going on here. What? There was another one of these guys, I guess? He must have been up in the corner or somewhere else. We killed 2 of them already. But actually, this guy kind of... I don't know. That was kind of helpful, maybe? The part that's less helpful is I don't have enough stamina to use my Tendrillous Grasp, which, honestly, I would love to use right now. 3, 6. Yes, thank you. Tendrillous Grasp. Boom. Killed him. Next up is... I really need to get rid of this guy. Yeah, we're out of the way. Time to regain some stamina. There you go, have some fun. Alright, I'm feeling safer already. Really just need to get rid of that other dude. Ooh, yeah. Get rid of the small guy first, as long as there's only one of them left. Anyway, it was nice of the guy to pull us over there. That was actually rather helpful. He allowed me to pull back enough to gain just enough stamina to kill him and slow his friend. 9 turns and I can summon again. So for now, we can kind of just wait here. Decent shape 5 turns. Just waiting. We're also regaining stamina, which is going to mean we're going to summon even more guys in 3 turns. 2 turns. 1 turn. Boom. Sometimes. Oh yeah. Mound of marching flesh. Marching your way. Alright. I could also hit both of those guys with tendrilless grasp. Slow their movement significantly. And then watch our friends kill them. Hello, friends. Hey, Magi. This doesn't look like Cogmind at all. Maybe sort of like a Rift build. Or the UFD. We're playing an ally build here, but yes, otherwise, rather different. Okay, so this guy's coming for us again. Oh, you can. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Their tiles are changing as they get beat up. They're losing pixels. That's cool. I just noticed that from these guys have a lot of hit points, and so normally enemies don't last quite that long, or I'm not paying close enough attention to them or trying to run away. But you can tell now this guy, he originally was all solid, but he's actually losing pixels as he loses health. And cause I noticed because this guy is almost looking like zombie-like. The guy on the south here, Mr. Arnett the Honest, he's looking very zombie-like because he's down to only a quarter of his health. Missing tons of pixels. Wait, what? I noticed that in the first episode in the introduction boss. Did I really? Oh my god. This is why I played last Friday instead of waiting a whole week, because then I would have forgotten everything. Did I notice that? I don't really even remember noticing that. Wow. Fusha asks, is this a good video game? Well, yeah. That's why I've waited to stream it until 1.0, because I played the pre-alpha version like 8 years ago, and it was good then. So now it's just gotten more content and more and more and more. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I've only played one build type so far, but I've encountered some interesting situations. There's a lot of items to consider, in terms of how to optimize your build, and I can see a lot of opportunity for other build types and whatnot. I'm really interested in trying those out. But yes, but don't take my word for it. Ask the other folks too. But yeah, I know a lot of the folks who play my own game and also have been following me and checking out the stream have bought it themselves and been enjoying it as well. So also lately there've been a couple posts on the roguelike subreddit for because it just came out and got announced there again, the full release or 1.0 release, even though there's still more development to come. But a lot of people have been rather enjoying it since then. I think it was just yesterday. There was yet another post, people saying it's been out for a week. What do you think of it? How is it? I dropped a comment there as well. But I'm still normally basically when I'm done with my first run, or maybe I've done another run, I'll leave also a review on Steam. But I like to wait at least a little while before doing that, so I can know a little bit more about the game because I haven't beat it yet. Still my first run, but I've seen quite a lot because we played like 9 hours so far. So, all right, so. Killing this guy. Back to killing Grand Executioner Halfek and Arnett the Honest. Yeah, it's a traditional roguelike, so that's a strong start there. Yes, that's if you like traditional roguelikes, good old turn-based roguelikes like Rogue, then you'll probably find it interesting. Item-based, not class-based, for the most part. Speaking of that, we have then you can get sort of edge yourself into certain subclasses by depending on what stats you want to buff, and I still have a soul shard here I can throw into something if I want. Well, I hadn't really decided what to put it into. I can never beat Rogue nor Cogmind. Well, Rogue is harder than Cogmind, that's for sure. Way for sure. Because Rogue is very RNG dependent. Cogmind, well, it may seem like it at first, it is very much not. So, in that case, you can always check out the Discord for some help if you haven't already. But I'm guessing you have a lot of the regular players have. But, yeah, a lot of help to be had there. What would I want? HP only going up 1 per soul shard is unfortunate, but, I don't know. Endurance. Let's see what our base resistance is. We did throw some into that. This resistances shown here also include what we're using, and I have fire resistance from our gauntlets, I think it was, or something like that. We have a lot of fire resistance. Those resistances seem pretty good. The attack previously actually reminded of a 70 Earl a while back. Yeah, there's Sealing Guns and time-based. Yeah, there's Yeah, there's a number. I mean, it's been done by a number of 7DRLs in the past, and I think not just 7DRLs, but it's usually 7DRLs that do this kind of thing, the telegraphed attacks. There's been a number of them over the years. I don't know of any major other big roguelikes that do it, though. This might be the first. It's usually smaller games that tend to. But yeah, I heard also there were some more recent ones. I hadn't, because I didn't get to play any of them last year. Oh, you found it from me. Oh, okay, then yeah. That yeah, the crazy one was probably by Chow. Then I always forget the name. The names of his games are so crazy. It's probably one of the ones by Chow. So I have to look up his name and then find out the name of the game. They've got weird names. But yeah, I streamed a lot of his roguelikes in the past. I don't know if he actually did one this year or last year. He's done quite a few though. A lot of my favorites made by Chow. All right, so anyway, I'm thinking about. I was actually thinking about just more hit points, just because I don't like dying, and we don't seem to have a strong need for others. Attunement. What else is that gonna give us? I guess. I mean, it's already so high. Well, part of that's from our items too. These stats are not our base stats; they're our stats plus item stats. So, I'm just gonna throw a point in vigor here. Cassie says Chow's games are awesome. Chow's games are awesome. If Dark Souls tell me I think more vigor is more better. Yeah, I just keep throwing points. If I hadn't thrown points in that, we would be dead already. Earlier on, brought down last stream. I got brought down to 1 hit point a couple times. So every time I was happy, I got more vigor. I've been throwing for a mage. I've been throwing a decent number of points into it. I believe anyway. Okay. All right. So back to killing this guy. He is close to dead. Basically, what I'm watching here is that these two numbers are summoned flesh versus our amount of stamina. It looks like we can summon flesh as long as we've got it on cooldown or off cooldown. It says cost 14 stamina, but I think that's the max, I believe. You can still use it if less than that. You just summon less. Pretty sure that's what happened last time. Anyway, I can't do much now. I guess I'll wait. I'm going to take a step back here and wait. Okay, we're actually going to run out of friends. Okay, friends. Oh, we got more friends to the north. I'm going to keep pulling back just to be able to summon again. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, now we're going to push forward and kill him. Wait, he's regenerating. That guy's health just went up. I saw that. That's okay. We'll take it right back down with our spell. Boom. All right, whacked him. I saw his health go up. He's must have regenerating on something. Griff Steel, Barbed Spear. I don't know. Maybe it's one of his magic. So he's also got... How do I look at his other... Whoops. Spacebar weights. Whoops. Ah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Shackles of the Stellar Tyrant. That's one of them. Yeah, that's one of the big ones. The only hit point that matters is the last one. Yeah, for sure. It was a Chow game. Yeah, the Shackles of the Stellar Tyrant. That's an awesome game. I love that game. I streamed that one. That was really great. I very much remember that, but I also always forget the name. There. All right. Did we find? He's almost dead. All right. This is the name. He's gonna die. I'm gonna kill one of my own guys just to kill him. He's dead. Yeah. Oh, he dropped a key. Oh, that's just his quarters. Like, I've never seen a key before. There's so many locked doors and no keys. But we found one. The keys to his quarters. Alright. Is the Bottle Knight? He died. I didn't buff him, and to be honest, I didn't know if he would come back, because I recall he died, and then I somehow got him again. But now the bottle is shattered. Does that mean, like, can you get him... Does he always come back at least once? Or never again, or what? Because, yeah, he was cool. I wanted to keep him around, but I didn't know he was going to go off and die on me forever. I thought he was going to come back based on the first experience. Because it doesn't say there's, like, uses for him. So I wasn't sure if it was limited or what. Alright. This dude. Glad I don't have to get next to him. I'll whack him again really hard. Oh, yeah. Okay, 2 more turns and then we're going to summon another army of meat shields. Oh yeah. He's going down real fast now. Not a problem. Ooh. You're dead. Goodbye, Grand Executioner. Executed the Grand Executioner. He dropped his weapon. But yeah, otherwise the bottom knight's a pretty cool guy. I would probably change how I'd play around with him if I had known he would be gone forever. I'm still got the bottle though. Right here. I'm not, I mean, it says it's shattered. I don't know, does that mean I can fix it or what? Yeah, the animation's fun too. Yeah, for killing bosses they do that. Alright, so we've got his weapon. Wait, is it identified then? Peacekeeper. Yeah, it technically says unidentified. Huh. And it's another one of those named special weapons, which means I guess you can technically use your witch class to make it even better if we were going to use something like that. Oh, we dropped his essence. There you go. Yeah, of course. Executioner's essence. Does he only drop one? Okay, normally it's multiple. All right. Only 3, though. Interesting. Normally, all the other previous guys were dropping 4. Oh, whoops. I'm this guy. Repulsing Griff Steel Hauberk. What am I using? I'm just using Cure of Protection. Regenerating Shield +1. This is basically like 1 extra hit point. It's also lighter though. Repels enemies after being hit. Huh. That's kind of neat actually. I don't know if I'd actually use it though because it's pretty heavy, but I don't know. I think there's a world in which we might stop using our tower shield and start using something else. Okay, Arna's quarters. I wonder where those are. Maybe those are back in town. The lower watch. Is that what this door is? I guess. No, this is Tower of Mirth 2. Wait, what is this door? The lower watch. Oh, okay. So we came in from apparently what is called the lower watch, and we can go into the next level of the tower this way. Boom. Is this going to be another boss tower area? Charred Behemoth. Lava breath and push away. Alright. A little bit of flesh. A little bit of hitting you with our spells, and then shoot. He's not doing anything. Ooh, glad he's not attacking my direction. I wonder if I should get out of this bottleneck. He's down to half health, but I don't know how much our friends are going to actually be able to do to him. You hear some noises. He's poisoned. Whoa. A big section of the wall just disappeared. And a bunch of a candle healer, soulless torturer, a bunch of dudes just appeared from behind the wall. Man, I can't cast any spells now. Uh-oh. Heal. All right, so there are a couple healers now. Self-explode. What? Butchered convict? Oh my god, these guys are walking bombs. Exploding death. They don't even have much health. Man, I really need to... If I could cast a spell right now, they would be so dead. Alright, well, I still got allies enough here. In 2 more turns I can cast a spell, and they're actually just kind of hanging out. So I am going to... Oh, what? Oh, I can't cast that spell over there. Slightly beyond my range. Is this close enough? Well, that was close enough. Oh, yeah. Alright. I would have preferred to cast it on this guy, but at least he's already significantly slowed. I'm slightly worried if he can get over to me. A lava breath sounds dangerous to minion pile. Yeah, he's doing it. My friends aren't actually doing anything anymore. Why are my friends not moving? Are they like taking after me, who is also not moving? Our marching flesh seems to be doing quite well, but my allies are being dumb here. They're just not doing anything. Maybe they know that they shouldn't step next to him because they'll die immediately. Are they smart, or are they just being unhelpful? There, more friends. Uh-oh. I've been called in next to the exploding guys. Oh, God. Alright, what else is in here? Soulless Warden, he's the guy with the pole. Those guys are kind of annoying. They're a flesh adept. Oh, God, no. They're going to summon flesh guys, too. Detained mage with fire tempest? Oh, man. Oh, man. This place seems unsafe. Alright, touch of death. I have touch of death. I can touch this guy. Actually, I can't cast that. It's 4 stamina. I don't like being right here next to exploding guys. Exploding death. Does that mean I shouldn't attack him? Charred Behemoth. Okay, I took a step west just to see what would happen. So we get a little hurt. And now I'm going to get attacked. I wish I could know how much damage we would actually take from this. I have no idea of knowing, which makes me worried about it. But wait. Oh, we're resistant to fire. And this is going to be lava breath. And we're resistant to fire, which means I shouldn't take a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a lot of... These spaces are all on fire now. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of stuff happening. Alright, well, yeah, now we're outside. Mound of marching flesh. Would you like to come over here? Yeah. Tower is getting blown apart. It's pretty cool. Oh, here comes some flesh. Yeah, dude, my flesh totally outnumbers your flesh. Perfect. Okay. Not bad. Okay, good. They're all dead. Still haven't raised a level this entire stream so far. 20, or pretty getting closer at least. 41 away now. So made it 2/3 of the way to the next level from where we started here. Anyway, yeah, walls getting blown away is funny. I like it. Time to explore more. The Tower of Mirth. Oh, okay. Hello. Let's get rid of that guy. Alright, can you guys go in there and kill everyone? No? It's okay. Bottlenecking working fairly well, considering the enemy AI, I believe. But what we can do is we can do our summons and then use all of our stamina. If there's no enemies nearby and you just rest, you immediately get all your stamina back. Which means we get a ton of allies and have 0 stamina loss for that. And there's another charred behemoth with nobody else in there. So like if I stand up here, okay, no, he's coming up. Alright, let a little bit of combat go on down there. I think I'll slow him down. Just in case. Oh, raise the level. There it is. One soul shard this time. We're at 22. We need another couple levels. Alright, so what that did do, which is what we were looking forward to, is identifying a few other things. The Emerald Steel Buckler. Does that get anything else? No. It was unidentified, but it just was, all that did was tell us whether it was cursed or not. We already knew all of its other abilities. It has a lot of resistances. Man, we could be immune to fire if we put this on. Because we already have a resistance from other stuff. That's kind of cool. Immune to the stuff like that. Alright, what about the steel gauntlets? The steel gauntlets are just, yeah, there's nothing special about them. They're just quality, which means they get a little bit of extra armor. But that's actually better than what I've got on now. So as long as we know they're uncursed, it's like, makes sense to equip these. Finally replaced the gauntlets. Can get rid of those, just drop them, they're not even magical. Alright, got rid of that. What else was identifying? Oh, Cursed Peacekeeper. Okay, so that did get identified, and turns out it is actually cursed. Not that it matters that much. I wasn't going to use it, probably, but it doesn't actually give us anything. It makes enemies bleed with 180% of damage dealt. That's pretty insane. You would really... That's a crazy weapon. I guess it's because it's a boss weapon. Definitely. Not something an average enemy would have. That seems really dangerous. You can do all that damage from bleeding? Wow. Imagine if you had this as a melee like a melee fighter, and you can also push enemies away and just let them bleed to death. In addition to all that damage you can do. What else was identifying? Copper leggings? No, that's nothing. Wait, what was that? 5 armor for 250. Our current Oh, we're using the ruby ones. Yeah, that's where the fire resistance was coming from. All right. Wanted to check this. All right, so that's just +1 enchant level and repels enemies. So compared to what we've got now, it's just a lot of extra encumbrance. So in terms of encumbrance, I guess it only matters all that matters is the levels. Using this then would actually get rid of our we'd lose our regenerating shield, which is 1 free extra hit point, but only one. I don't know. One does matter. I was gonna say one doesn't matter, but it actually does. A little bit. I like the idea of repelling and also a little bit, but actually the extra armor here helps in that this 10 extra armor gives you 1 extra point of physical damage resist, but not magical. So it wouldn't affect the other things, but repelling enemies after hit is kind of nice too, especially when I'm trying to get guys away from right next to me. Plus it's enchanted. I'm curious about this one. In other words, because their armor, we could definitely use better armor. So if we put this on, what's our encumbrance do? We're at 849, which is weighted. I don't know what the levels are here, but this continues to be weighted, so maybe I could use that. We're going to lose... We still have our regenerating shield on, which came from the other armor I just took off. So I wonder when that'll disappear. Every 10 points is flat, 1 less damage. It's actually 7. I think the conversion was 7. We read it's somewhere in the tutorial or somewhere about how armor works. It's actually 7. I was just summarizing 10 because it rounds. It's actually decimals. It's true. So it's actually a little more than 7. In that case, it'd be like 1.3 or whatever, 1.4. All right, so back to what I was looking for here. Is there anything else identifying? So I guess we might switch back to this. I'm not sure. I'm curious about what that's going to do. But also this buckler seems pretty cool. Only 1 attack, though. Blocks the first attack, but with a lot of resistance. This would be definitely something you might want to swap into. Actually, be a good swap. It'd be good to pair with this. I mean, not that I've ever been swapping into that, except that one time. But if we could, it would be a decent alternative kind of combo, because I remember having this was really heavy. Oh, part of the reason it was heavy though is because we were wielding it with one hand, one-handed spear. I wonder how long it takes to actually equip things. In other words, can you reasonably equip a buckler in the middle of battle? Because anyway, that's quite a powerful thing that might be worth throwing on. I don't think I identified anything else new. I don't think. Alright. Let's get moving again. Oh, there's a missing wall. Okay, a little bit of fighting. Whoa, there goes another wall. Nice. Yeah, I agree, Magi. Honestly, all cool gears makes me want to know what melee build looks like. I would think it'd be a little slower to play, probably. But see, everyone's just standing here. This guy won't step into the door. None of my friends would go attack the enemies. They're all just going to wait here. So I'm just going to cast a spell and beat the crap out of him and then just wait. Okay, yeah. A little bit of... Oh, shoot. Okay, now he's going to do something. And I'm going to kill him before he does anything. Alright. Alright, certainly you guys will attack him now, right? If I cast you right next to him. I agree, though. I really want to try the melee build and also look at what other spell builds. And there's also, you know, I like a melee build with some arrows, too. Use a bow. Could be cool for ranged attacks. A lot of other things to try out. Charging. I don't know what charging is for. I mean, it says it's charges an item. Wait, okay, so this might... fills enchanted vessels, so does... Alright, so... wait, what does it say? Albeit only for a single such receptacle. I guess it would work for the spirit vial, which is now recharged. Yes, so we can more safely use that now. But I guess that's one thing that can be charged. What else do we have that can be charged? I'm assuming it doesn't work for the bottle. It's shattered. It's not uncharged. It doesn't have charges either. I thought it would be for like wands and stuff. So far, that's the only thing I can see for charging. Also haven't figured out consecration yet. Yeah, little guys don't seem to want to be in the melee range of that guy. But no, in general, allies don't seem really aggressive in terms of going after enemies. I don't think it's just large enemies. It's like most. See, like right now, they're just not. They're not going to want to bother. You can't give orders. Not that I know of. I don't. There's all the actions and things you can do are down here. Also parry. We've never parried. If no attacks are parried, stuns oneself. That would be very interesting to... A melee build would definitely need to look into parrying. Shoot. Just kill that guy. Gonna direct kill these dudes. Alright, oh, there's just another missing wall there. Sure, okay. We're gonna be finding... Oh, there's a pyre. Found a pyre. Found a pyre. Let's light the pyre. Pyre discovered. Okay. That could take us back, well, take us anywhere. Hungry Caverns 4. Why is this one red, this one not red? I didn't finish Hungry Caverns 4, but I did. Not only that, but actually thinking of this, it was red on the other list. Why is it not red sometimes? What is red versus not red? The last time I saw this list from the other pyre, 3 and 4 were both red. Now one of them is not. Don't understand. Okay. Potion of Poison. Magic mapping. Haven't been doing any of that. Oh, look at that. Wand of Fireball. I found a wand. It's a wand with charges. It's the first wand I found in the entire game. So there is something else with charges. 2d3 plus 16 fire damage. Range. Explosion range is 2. That seems pretty big, actually. It's not a 3x3 then. That means it's a 5x5. 2 out of 3 charges. Finally. Found a wand. Oh, it's +1 also. Oh, which means you could actually, you could buff it. But otherwise, the only way to get charges on it, even if you did buff it, would be to use a scroll, so that wouldn't really be worth it. Anyway, where does that go under? It goes here, Wand of Fireball. Nice, found a wand. So for that, we would just pick use. Alright, well, that might come in handy. Yeah, 5x5 is large. I mean, I've already got an area of attack spell. Oh, key. Key to Tower of Mirth 2. Alright. Did I just... Butchered convict. Okay, yeah, whatever. You guys gonna... There he goes, he's dead. He dropped something. Scroll of Jump. Ooh, I love Scrolls of Jump. Alright, I wonder if I used the other key yet. Because I had a key from the other guy. Nobody. Alright, yeah, it's because we fought in this room already. Another convict. Whoops. Potion of Confusion. Okay. I believe we've full explored. Yeah. Alright, where does this actually go? Tower of Mirth 3. Okay. One more level. One more depth down. Oh, actually, shoot, I didn't recover all my HP yet. Oh well. Okay, so there is actually a pyre here in the middle of nowhere, which we can use to get somewhere else. And I assume that means we could then come back here, so if we want to, we could head back to town. And there it is. Yeah, look at that. Tower of Mirth 2. And Hungry Caverns 4 is gray again. Did you figure out feeding the one giant gives something? It does, yes. He started dropping items after I left, and I think there was a bug that was fixed in a patch since I played last, where it was dropping the items under him. Or he dropped them after I left, and I left too quickly, because he does seem to drop... It says he drops them, but it doesn't actually happen immediately. Well, and actually, anyway, yeah, we did get them, yeah. He dropped a ton of stuff. At the beginning of this stream, he was surrounded by junk, and I kept feeding him back more junk, and he kept dropping more junk. It's just, but I fed it all back to him, like, right now. You just don't need any, I don't need any of this stuff. I'm not playing a melee build, so you just, like, feed him all this junk, and maybe he'll give you something else. Acute steel mace, barbed spear, another barbed spear, sharp wooden club. Why am I carrying a sharp wooden club? Wow, it's magical. Been still keeping these though, just for the heck of it. But there goes a bunch of stuff. And then we could also feed him the melodic curse. What else do they do? Oh, with extra attunement, right? I don't actually care about that. So we get rid of that. And that. +3 attunement, 30 encumbrance. Don't really need the attunement from that. Boom. Goodbye to you too. And I'm keeping these. So, yeah. So we fed him the items. We get to see how long if he... See, there goes. See? He popped up right there. That didn't happen before. Yeah. It didn't happen before. So it's a way basically to recycle all the items that, you don't need, which, in an item-based, rather than class-based roguelike, you're going to have a lot of items you don't need. But it's a way, you can try to use items you find to spec into stuff, but it's a chance to get back something you might actually want. Although, interestingly, we really haven't gotten a single... Here comes another thing. Just another one popped out. Here goes more. I haven't gotten anything... Small acts of thirst. What does thirst do? Look at all this stuff. So here you go. This is what should have happened before. Oh, also it says down here, it's in the list now. I didn't see this in the patch list. I was looking for it actually. Maybe it was, but I skimmed the patch list. And I didn't see that it actually lists now. I was talking about this in the other stream. It didn't actually tell you what he spit out. Now it's actually listing it in the message log. So that's important. Yay. Spider mace. Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder what else some of these do. They might have even... They're all +0. It's nice that he can even spit out +4 stuff, which is pretty amazing. He's still spitting stuff out. Melodic gauntlets of... Alright, gauntlets of quickness. Attack speed higher. Attunement +3. Seems pretty okay. Whoops. Eat all... the stuff you just gave me. I thought he's going to give me more stuff. It's endless recycler. This one's short sword of the leech. Restores +1 health after each kill. Something like that would be cool for a melee build. 1 second. There we go. Yeah. Pick that up and he's probably going to dump more stuff, isn't he? You gotta wait for it. Maybe not. He seems to... it's pretty much known as weapons and armor. No, he dropped a ring before too, yeah. It's just more rare. What's this one? Subduing steel small axe. Subduing on hit. Reduces enemy fire, cold, and lightning resistance by 30. Can reduce them below 0. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty cool. I can see dual wielding this with something else that has a bunch of elemental damage associated with it, and so you use this basically as part of a dual wielding scheme. I like that. I would do that. Not going to, but it makes sense. Another one. Ooh, iron great axe witchcraft. Witchcraft +3. Too bad it is a +0. I can't actually... It's one of the first witchcraft things we've gotten. I think this is only the second one. If there's something better, I'd like to put it on and see what kind of witchcraft things we can do. But it doesn't have a great bonus. Alright. Alright, what do you got to chat about? The Tower of Mirth. That tower's got no mirth in it, that's for sure. A place like that ought to be wailing with every horror it's witnessed. But it just stands there, holding it all in. Alright, also we have the craft menu back. Which means we can create things with it. There it is, another. 2 execution distance, more scroll of enchant item. Ring of frenzy. After killing an enemy, increases speed by 10 for 70 ticks. Stacks up to 3 times. I mean, man, think about the kind of crazy melee builds you can put together. Carnomancy stick seems absurd by comparison to a lot of this stuff. That's also because we've enchanted it 4 times. I mean, it was originally kind of an average thing, and which honestly I didn't want to enchant it because it's not a great base item. But I threw all my enchantments on it and maxed it out. It's not maxed. It could go higher technically, but you have a chance of failure. And it doesn't need to really go much higher. Although, I don't know, the max Carnomancy spell is actually pretty cool. Makes you invincible. I like that. It's a mega cooldown, but it's actually a good spell and doesn't cost a lot of stamina. So I would like to have that back. Make your own legendary weapons. Yeah, exactly. With enchanting. It's, you know, regular old staff, though. Ring of Punishment. 60% of enemies' health or more in one strike or evocation. It instantly kills him. Okay. Punishment. Enemy's health. Is current health or remaining health? Either one could be decent. Bleeding for 40%. Dealing any damage. Phlebotomy. Does that count as only physical, or is this the kind of evocations as well? Because sometimes the game's descriptions explicitly state regular attacks and evocations. I'm not sure if this is both. Bleeding for 40%, because this could be... Well, it's bleeding, though. I want to kill stuff outright. Wooden staff. Conjuring wooden staff of venom. So this one here is... Wait. Zapping wands use only half of their charge, so this is a nice combo, temporary combo with the other wand there. But it says it's a conjuring staff. It's unidentified, but it says it already that it's conjuring. Wonder why? Because doesn't that mean, shouldn't it have like a Carnomancy bonus or something? It's got extra poison damage. Anyway, just checking these things out because, well, being craftable items, they're probably a lot more unique. Oh, this is refine item. This guy, let's check his craft menu. Executioner's breastplate. Oh, which you can make from the Executioner's essence. This one does what? 18 armor, dealing bleed damage, restores 20% of death damage as health. Whoa. That seems really cool. That's a neat combo for a melee build. Because in this game, I think you really need something other than your file to give you health as part of your build, regardless of the build type. Currently, we've got summons. We've got a ring that gives our summons healing us, which is awesome. Because you can't rely on potions alone. So this would be really nice. We don't need that, though. What about this? What else can we get from the... Oh, we have the Executioner's trousers, too. Increase speed by 3 for each missing point of health. Not bad. Yeah, exactly. Combine this with any frenzied thing from before, dual wielding or something. Yeah, it's that's really nice. Quality grip steel leggings. We don't have good leggings, so would this be any good? No, it's just higher armor, really, and more encumbrance. I prefer what we've got now. But these are the Executioner's stuff that you can get. That's a lot of damage. 24 plus 19 plus 2d3 physical damage. A lot of physical damage is going on there. Some scaling. Nothing else special about it, though. Mainly comes from the fact that it's barbed. And he's also, of course, selling a bunch of stuff. I don't want to hear that. Anybody selling staffs? What are you selling over here? Let's see what you were selling, because I didn't check the buy menu earlier. I was just curious. We've got plenty of gold. It looks like the similar last to what was before. Yeah. This one here, Witchcraft. I was thinking about this. We get this and then buff it. We could then see what Witchcraft does. Technically. Also Waxmancy? Both of these. So there is technically, they've got a staff of each kind. And we could use those. What else do I have that I really want to buy, though? Potion of extra healing. 21 of them. Wow. I did use one of those this time. We've got a fair number of them. What else do we got here? Wait a minute. Potion of extra healing 21 for 350. Potion of extra healing for 350. Is this one cursed? Or what? Or is there a limit of 21? I wouldn't think there's a limit of 21. Why is this over here? Is it cursed? And it would be funny if they do sell a cursed one. Also, a ring of speed with plus 3 on it. 28 speed. The long staffs are probably the next tier. Oh, you think? I don't... yeah, am I using a regular one, I believe? Anyway, I didn't actually remember my current one. Witchcraft's more expensive. Yeah, I mean, it could also have to do with its other thing, the other things it's got on it. It has a higher bonus. This one's got more bonus on the attunement. This one here... Yeah... I don't know. I wonder. I don't know what either of them do. Maybe we should buy both of them eventually. Although first thing I want to do though, Ring of the Slayers. Check out some of these other things. We may want to get one of them first so we can use it immediately. Increases damage dealt by weapons and evocations by 50% to large monsters. Huh. Yeah, so see, again, here is the game's description explicitly saying damage by weapons and evocations. Whereas some of them or others are just saying attacks. And so is that only weapon attacks or is it evocations also? Because those are both technically attacks. But anyway, 50% to large. That seems pretty good because does that include, that includes almost all the bosses? There are some smaller bosses, but most of them are pretty large. Ring of the Slayer. That actually seems pretty cool. I don't know what I can slot in for if I wanted to do it like temporarily against bosses or something. Counter-Strike, yeah, I saw that. Before... Anyway, I'm curious about these potions being different lists. Confusion. There's no... I bought the endurance potion, so they don't have any of that anymore. +3 with generating shield. Temporary and permanent shield is 100% more effective. Huh. Also, there's another wooden staff here of witchcraft. Yeah, a lesser version. Actually, its bonus is pretty good, though. Also, why is this conjuring and it's witchcraft? I'm curious. I'm definitely going to buy one of these just to try it. Although, if I buy some other stuff, I might not have any money left. Alright, I'll make a decision here. I'm going to get one of these... Nah, I probably have enough of that for now. Alright, let's try one of these just to see what it does. Although, I don't know, it's kind of a waste of money. I mainly want to test this stuff out. With this Waxmancy's cheaper. Certainly we can find one of these, right? Also unidentified. Does that mean they can sell you cursed stuff? I mean, that is what this was. I think I'm going to still hold off on that for now. I wonder why... I should be able to find some kind of staff, right? Eventually. The more important thing I want to do is craft. Oh wait, a long staff of venom. Oh, we can also use crafting here for... Yeah, we weren't sure about that one. That's right. Any damage. This is the one I was curious about. Bleeding for 40%. Okay, one quick check here. I need to look real quick what our... rings are doing. Kind of forgot if there's one I might want to replace. Increases damage dealt by weapons and evocations when 30% at full health. Alright, so yeah, that one's quite nice. Endurance, yeah, we're definitely keeping that. We even enchanted that, I believe. Or no, we didn't actually enchant that. I was thinking about it. This is the one that's just kind of sustaining us here. Allies attacking enemies restore 2 health for you on hit. Pretty awesome. And actually, this is even just attacking? Like, what? Man, I could enchant that again. And Ring of Carnomancy is an insane buff because yeah, that's a big buff. So I don't really have anything big I'd want to swap out. I guess against a boss we'd swap out we could swap out the plus 50% damage. Like if it was a big boss, swap this one out. Basically, that would be the main thing to swap. But otherwise, I don't really see a big swapping desire here. I guess I don't want that then. Okay. And I don't really need the witch glass. We're still not using any special item, huh? What does this one do? Dream Flange, no. Iron Mace of Carnomancy. Wait, I'm just carrying a regular iron mace here? Yeah, that was in case I wanted to also go with a weapon. Honestly, I should get rid of that. Goodbye, Iron Mace. Is he going to spit something else out? He burped, which means does that... if he burps, that means he's going to spit something out. I think that's what we were assuming earlier. Yeah, so he didn't burp this time, so not going to get anything shortly. That would be the way to know in advance. Just before it wasn't appearing. Alright, so do we still have those keys? Here we go. Cursed key to his quarters? That's funny. I wonder if we've already opened it, or where does Arnett's... None of these... That was the guy we killed. How do we know where his quarters are? You need a proper key. Oops, you're in my way. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with that funky door found to the south. Yeah, and I'm guessing all these people carry keys to their own back rooms. All right. All right, so the other thing I wanted to do here before we leave is figure out if we wanted to enchant something. Enchant something like, I guess, the other ring. This one. Do you need to uncurse the key? I don't know. I mean, we don't even know where it works, so... And if we use it, does it disappear from the list? Or is it going to tell us? Or... no, probably doesn't, actually. Wait a minute, we went into Tower of Mirth 2 already, and the key is still there, so does that mean just keep all those keys? Not really sure. Alright, so we can enchant this for an extra 0.5 health. Okay. +3 ring. Wait, but it's considered... Oh, all right, +3 red. +3 from the enchantment. The effect is 2.5, though. Okay, so we're done with that. What I'm curious about is if that door way down here in the south, that was from the monastery. Here, let's go up here. And go to the monastery. And from here, we can go south to that funky door. Just because we have... No, it says we need a proper key. Alright, well, never mind. And then we can come back up here to the monastery again and leave. And go to... back to the tower, I guess. I want to know why this is gray, though, first. Not sure why. Is it because it leads down to Abyssum, maybe? And that's not somewhere... I mean, we already went down there, right? I mean, I already did that stuff. Anyway, whatever. Let's go back to the tower. Back in the tower again. And this leads us to the Tower of Mirth 3. I don't like the closed doors. Right, yes. I do like it when I open the door and there's not an enemy right there. That's one of those pulling dudes. Soulless Warden with pull. Alright, go kill him. Shoot, I got pulled from inside the doorway. Uh-oh, okay, this thing looks... Child of Iffy. Iffy's child. Okay, this is one of those summoner things. That is a lot of health. Iffy's child. I got pulled again. A lot of craziness happening here. This child of Iffy. Maybe I should just death touch them. Just because I don't like them next to me. This one... Nah, I'm just going to move left one. I'm getting dragged. Is this thing dragging me? I should probably read what's happening. You block. Okay. Grab. Yeah, they're grabbing us. This person is... This little child, if he is grabbing us... What do they got? Okay, pull nearby enemies. Poison aura. Sickening. Oh, wait, we're poisoned. Great. What does it say? Sick. You are sick and losing stamina. You're poisoned, and the poison will do 13 damage total. We're also slowed. Wow, this guy's really annoying. Alright, maybe I should touch of death them. Here. Please go away. Oh, there goes a lot of blood. Alright. Okay, that was annoying. We are taking damage and stamina. How long? 2 damage total. Or the damage will be fine. I don't know when the stamina will stop, but... Alright, here we go. We're back. Oh, wait, did he just morph into something else? Child of Iffy, dissolve or... Fire is susceptible. Waxing attack. Yeah, they are capable of polymorphing. It's not going to save them from my spells, but they did it. Alright. Random bow. A touch of One Punch Man. That's what it feels like, exactly. It's just a case of deciding if and when we want someone dead. Although actually it's, I mean, it's a decent amount of damage, this attack. What is it? 2d6 plus 78, but it won't kill some of those bigger boss type guys, or just bigger guys in general. A lot of them have a decent amount of hit points, but any of the small ones is going to just die, for sure. A waxomancy thing? Touch of get off me. Yeah. Oh god, here it is again. Soulless wardens and okay. First thing we do is, because I can hit both these guys at the same time, is whack them really hard, and that almost killed the other guy. Damn, he's still alive. They pulled me into the room. Ah. All right, time for a lot more summons. Why am I standing in the middle of the spot that's gonna get hit? Ouch. Okay, wait a minute. What? I got teleported away. Okay, you keep working on that. Step away. Yeah. Alright, because we have cooldown, I should probably attack these guys. I'm gonna kill a bunch of my friends, but that's okay. Killed a bunch of my enemies too! Retreat. Oh, here comes some webbing. Wow, haven't seen that in a while. Uh-huh, okay, apparently some crow spawn, the child of Iffy. They seem to just be polymorphing into a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, here's another polymorph. Hmm. Wait, what is that? Oh, he turned into something else. What was that? Turned into some, like, a bug moon egg? Yeah, child of he transforms into bug moon egg. Okay. Sure. Okay. I will say there are a ton of melee weapons you can find. Also, there's a key. Key to just next level. Alright. There's a ton of melee weapons you can find, but finding a staff is pretty rare. Okay. Mammoth spider with web vomit, and an umbra. That is a lot of abilities. He summons shades, petrify curse. Okay, I don't like that. Curse is equipment, also bad. Life drain, also bad. Umbra curse, sounds bad too. Alright. Okay, he's also got a decent amount of hit points, but no, whacked him pretty good. And I am just going to... Wait, he's not dead? Why didn't he die? I did death. Oh wait, he's probably immune to dark damage, isn't he? It doesn't say that. I used the touch of death on him and he survived. He didn't take any damage at all. There's nothing in the description either. Why is he not dead? Anyway, wait, what was that? Did I miss something? No, it's petrify resistance and poison resistance, cold. He's got all those, but I used touch of death, which is dark damage. Strange. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna pull back and he's gonna die anyway. Okay. Lesser shades? Sure. They're all gonna die pretty quick. Minion cloud, go. Won't cast there. Shoot. Okay, yeah, we're a little webbed. Dude. You hear some noises. Definitely hearing noises. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Is he dead? Then splattered guts go everywhere. No. Okay, there's a bigger guy back here. Ivory Warden with Ice Wave. That's why. It's no longer just the little spider. There's some bigger fighting going on here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think they killed him. He's dead. He also dropped a Great Shield of the Defender, which has a ridiculously high encumbrance. Anyway, pick that up. Not gonna use it. Gonna pick it up. And then get back over here. No lesser shades. Yeah, I think I was actually not too bad. And hit him with a spell early on, which was helpful. But I'm surprised he didn't take any damage from the dark thing, and so it didn't list anything about that. Okay, we found the stairs down to Mirth 3. Oh, so that was the door that we just opened, because we had the key, so it didn't say you need the key. But it didn't say we used the key, does it? Oh yeah, it does. You use your key to open the Tower of Mirth 3 to open the... Yeah, that could Considering how important keys are, I guess it could be a little more obvious. Well, that one's obvious. I'm thinking about the ones that aren't obvious, though. Like, I might have used the other dude's key to open doors. I'm guessing the doors that we opened, the Arnett's key or whatever, was opening all those little rooms that had stuff in them and items in them and prisoners. That would be my guess. Or it's actually here. Because now we're in his quarters. Ooh, he's probably got some cool loot. Alright, so maybe it opens the doors down here. I didn't use the key there, though. Might have been earlier. Cast, wait for stamina. There's a cat in here? Arnett's... Wait, okay, it's not a cat. It looks like a cat, but it's like... it reminds me of a cat, but it's actually his mastiff. He's friendly. Good, can he join us? Just watch him, like, attack me in a second. So this must have been his quarters, or? I mean, I don't know, it might not. Wait, I forgot here. Arnett's mastiff wags his tail. Can I pet him? Can't pet him. No. Oh, I have an extra soul shard. I didn't use that from the last level up. I do kind of want to raise just default resistances to things, which is... I like that extra bonus from Constitution rather than just the capacity part. Maybe we'll go for that. Alright, Mastiff. Sorry, but your master is dead. Alright, almost done here. Blood-soaked scoria. Brings back all nearby defeated enemies and refills the treasure vaults. Perhaps it has other uses too. Okay, we found a special item. All nearby defeated enemies and refills the treasure vaults. Like, treasure vaults as in any room with a chest in it or something? Like we could go back to that room in which we fought him in? Also, other uses. It sounds like, yeah, some special stuff. What is this one? Did we get another one? No. Wait. Missions pick the votes. Open the chest. What was in that chest? Oh, it dropped over here. I was going to say, it looked like the thing that dropped out of the chest was another one. So we've got two of them now. Other uses. Special wiki uses. Boss refights? Maybe. I mean, I guess it seems like you could. So maybe you could use that to fight maybe a harder version of a boss or something. Who knows? But yeah. Like using that on the floor on which we fought Arnett also seems decent just because there was, treasure vaults there. But that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of when I think treasure vaults. Anyway, so we have technically access to that. Tower of Mirth. Wait, what? Tower of Mirth 3 is listed twice. Why? Doesn't this go down to 4? What? Why is it listed twice? 3. Wait, 3. And 3. What? We're on 3. Aren't we? Alright, I'm gonna take this one. Wait, that's the one it came into, isn't it? I think we... Yeah, wait, that goes to 2. Yeah, that's where we came in, as I thought. Oh wait, we're getting followed by the Mastiff. Uh-oh. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. We are actually being followed by him now. Is he gonna, like, murder me later? But probably not. Is he gonna fight for us? That would be funny. Huh. Okay, anyway, Arnett's Mastiff's following us now. Where does this go? Does it actually go to 3? No, it goes to 4. That was a mislabeled floor. And this guy is Calvin Dunning, the Royal Warden, with 1 billion hit points and subduing Beheader of Burning. Okay, I don't think I want to be hit by that. Fire resistance, poison resistance in decent amounts. Standard speed. How come these guys get like 400 stamina and I get 20? Very much more boss-like than I am, that's for sure. Okay, so this guy seems dangerous. I'm really curious what's in the other rooms nearby. Also, well, I guess the Mastiff doesn't follow into other floors then. Do a little bit of casting. Also going to hit him right away with a spell. Slow him down a little bit. Yep, he's definitely affected by that. Good. I'm going to step aside a bit. Alright. Explode flesh. Yeah, I haven't been able to use that. You guys want to attack? No, they want to come to me. Come on, guys. Attack him already. Or die. Just everybody wants to step back and die. Fine, whatever. I'll attack him and do very little. Oh, he's doing a number on my guys. Oh, shoot. Alright, yeah, I don't want to have to deal with too many other enemies out here. I cast on top of myself mainly because I wanted to try to get them to take out that guy, but he did not manage to do that. They didn't manage to do that. Oh, are we just going to get beset upon by a bunch of these guys now? Gonna wait one turn at least. Shoot, coming down this way. Alright. I don't want to step too far away from the exit, is what I'm trying to do here, but this guy has a lot of hit points. He's probably even healing himself too. Well, I don't have to worry about these guys too much. They don't do that much damage, and I get healed as long as my allies are dealing damage to other guys, so I'm not too worried about them, I don't think. Yeah, get them to kill each other. It looks like there's a lot of them up there, though. Or is there like an endless supply of them? Oh, this guy got really hurt. What did he get hurt by? He's poisoned. Anyway, I'm gonna head north just a bit. Maybe not. Oh, shoot. Gonna get burned again. Getting burned! Uh-oh, he just attacked everybody around him. Oh yeah. Oh, he's definitely taking some damage now. Is he standing on acid or is that what it is? What is up with that? Alright. Yeah, I think this guy... Wait, what's it? Oh, detained mage, fire tempest, and teleport away. I don't want him to cast on us. Can I kill him? Raise the level. Cast it on him. Yeah. Raise the level. I don't think I identified anything I needed to know. So I guess I don't care about that. All I care about is... we only get one soul shard, though, so... Not multiple here. Hey, Cheese! Cheese says, what's up? 25 hours in this game. I'm still learning a ton. Dev's been active in his Discord, incorporating feedback and explaining mechanics. I love this game. Yeah, he's yeah, he's been definitely active enough. I already noticed changes from my last streams. That I know he was checking out my streams and stuff for feedback as well, and already some of it's been implemented. Still, I think, you know, I hope he's not too overworked. I know he took time off work for some weeks to do a sprint to finish up the game, because, you know, he's got other stuff to do too, but I hope he's not too overworked, but I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the other important, you know, bug fixes and QOL enhancements, but it's already plenty fun, yeah. It's fun. I can't wait to try the other builds too. But so far, I'm having fun exploring with our summoning build here. So we get one soul shard, just raise level. Oh, so that +1... we had a +1 for that shield. It did eventually disappear. It didn't appear immediately, though. There's a number of things that just don't take effect immediately upon your equipment changes, which is kind of interesting. Alright, what do I need here? I wonder if eventually our attunement is going to get too low in terms of, you know, summoning too much weak stuff. I haven't been raising it, like, at all for a while now. It's high, but should it be higher? Also stamina. Get more stamina. Let's get a stamina point this time. Okay, and then back to this fight. This guy's half dead, and his Numerous minions are bailing. They're barreling down on our position. I still need 3 more turns before we can. Before the countdown is down, the cooldown is down on this summons. I wonder if cooldowns are affected at all by attunement. I don't think so. Just wondering if there's any other way we can improve that, but I don't think so. I don't want to get hit too much. Our marching flesh is about to die. I don't want to get cornered here, but I'm less worried about these little guys. I guess I'm more worried about this guy. Here comes another mage. He can cast Fire Tempest and teleport away. I'm going to take 1 step to the left, I guess. I probably should have just waited. Getting a little dangerous. I'm gonna get cornered here. So far we're in okay shape though. 2 more turns. Okay, here comes Fire Tempest. This guy here is gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna wait here 1 turn. Okay, I got hit. But this guy's about to cast Fire Tempest. I'm getting hit a lot in a second. There's no highlight here. Does that mean if I step northeast, I can avoid getting hit? Yeah, this guy's going to attack diagonally here. Yeah, I can step... In fact, I think I can step north. I'm just wondering what there's a little bit of red behind that guy. Oh, that's not red. That's because they each of them have damaged bars. So I can step north and avoid this guy's attack. He is still slowed movement-wise. I need to probably get rid of the mage. As long as this guy's still slowed, we're okay, I guess. I'm gonna kill this mage. Another one showed up. God damn it. I just killed that guy. I'd like to know where they're coming from, too. And I'm still getting caught by this dude. We have a free shield of 7. Getting a little cornered. Oh, actually using one of these things, I don't use the scrolls of web a lot. I wonder how large of an area that is. Mainly just because I would have liked to web some of these guys further away. I'm about to get hit by a number of these guys. And I don't want to walk over next to this guy. I can't, because I won't be able to avoid his attacks quickly enough. Which means my only option is to go west and get hit. Or still stay where I am, which is also still an okay location. This guy will probably continue to fight my friends for at least another attack or 2, so I'm going to maybe... I don't know, should I wait 1 turn? It's an opportunity to use something, though, which is probably shouldn't go to waste. I kind of want to wait just to see what will happen before I make my move. Actually, Scroll of Web. It creates webs, which means... How big is the area? I'm going to actually, instead of wasting a turn, I'm going to use one of these. I wish I could, like, preview it. Oh, shoot, it's around me. God. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to drop webs out here, but no, it's around you. Okay, sure. This guy is now approaching us. Not good. Now I'm stuck in a web. Scroll of you not moving. I mean, I can see its advantages, but this is me. Probably not the smartest use of stuff is, you know, when you're in trouble, starting to randomly use things you're not familiar with. We could jump. Scroll of moveless, yeah. I think we could, probably a good idea to jump here. Shoot, how far can I jump? Can I jump? Oh man, I can't jump that far. I wanted to jump to here. I can't jump that far. Crap. I can jump this way. I still have 6 turns before another summon. Wait, what if I jump over next to this guy? Shoot. Alright. Wait, what? Where am I? Huh? Did I get stuck on something? I just used a scroll of jump. I guess I got blocked. Now I'm gonna get whacked. Damn it. What the heck just happened? Read the scroll of jump. You are stuck in a web. Okay, so you can't jump out of a web. You tear the web and free yourself. All right. Okay, so that answers my question. Reading log, yes. So I tried to jump, and the web was what stopped me. So basically, I stopped myself from jumping. Way to go, me. I could use another scroll of jump. That was impressive. Surely this one will work. Don't tell me it's going to get me stuck right here. I didn't go all the way, though. Why didn't it go all the way? It just jumps in a direction, some distance, but it doesn't actually go to the distance you click on. It should probably indicate the distance, but anyway. Alright, this guy is not dead yet. Very noticeably not dead yet. This guy just zapped away again. I'm gonna kill him. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're in a corner now. We're probably in decent shape. I got 2 turns left before you know what. Oh man, I got a friend up north. What are you doing, friend? Also, wait, where'd the other guy go? What? Fine, I'll attack you. Come on, guys. I need some health, so attack. Basically, I need them to heal me. Oh, shoot. These guys are really aggressive. Oh, and they just killed all my friends. They're pretty good at that. Alright, one thing that's going to happen is I'm going to whack that guy. Oh, yeah. Fine, just burn me. There, now you can't even get to me. Okay, you know what? They're really fast. They still got to me! God. This place is crazy. Alright, Mr. Royal Warden is going to die. I think he's just summoning guys from the nether here. I'm not healing fast enough. Actually, you know what? While I'm just waiting here, because my friends aren't doing a good enough job of it, I am just going to use a regular potion of... What is it? Healing. Here we go. We're at 14. I'm not actually sure how much this gives me even. It says heals wounds. Is that full, I guess? So just wounds but not statuses. Let's use one. Okay. I could have actually used my... I was just curious what it does. That actually gives me 10 health. That's not a lot, actually, yeah, so I wasn't surprised. It's not something I would want to use in a pinch. The file is what I would really use if we were in danger or whatever, but we're not. Also, we could get our stamina back that way, but this guy's going to die as soon as I can cast another spell. What are we doing level-wise? We're 200 away from the next. I'm just curious how much I should use the file there. So anyway, webbing myself was pretty bad. Alright, this guy can't get to me. Surely he's going to, like, get attacked, right? Everyone's... Oh, yes. Finally down. Calvin Dunning, the Royal Warden. Sorry, Calvin. Okay. So, hopefully now his summons will stop. And wait a minute. Why is there a giant attack area over here? Is that just a bug? Is that what he was about to do? Okay, yeah. His burning attack... Or there's a mage over there. That's not the mage burning attack, though. That's an actual boss attack. I think it's a bug, but anyway, he's dead. Boom, indeed. Dude. Crap. Lost some health there. Alright, what is it? Tower of Mirth 5. Okay, so there's several towers in this game, and they go to multiple depths. Okay. And then what is this? Of course, some essence from this guy. Also, the subduing beheader of burning. Man, I would love to use some of these things. I'm not gonna respec, but you can just take weapons, boss weapons. Alright. Immunity to stuns. Wait a minute. Oh, this one just has higher encumbrance. Otherwise, and so a little bit of extra armor, but it's the same one I'm using, essentially. Although I haven't identified it. I mean, in terms of, it still could be cursed. So yeah, you'd want to see if it's cursed or not otherwise. But I might put that on, assuming it's not going to make us even heavier. Alright. Anyone else in here? No? Alright. What was going on up here? Who's this? Cadell. Who is that? Oh, is this someone we're going to rescue? I think this is the jail area here. There were guys stuck in here, and there were also... that's someone else we can rescue. There's a pyre back there as well. So we're going to rescue another town member. Just need to get back there. You use your key to the Tower of Mirth 5 to open the door. And then here's our pyre. Pyre discovered. Alright. Let's talk to this guy and rescue him.
Is Calvin Dunning dead? Or has my brother changed his mind?
Oh, that one was a little louder than the other ones in terms of audio. Anyway, so we're going to see him back in town if we want to head back now, which I guess we're done with this tower. Go back to town and we're going to see... We're going to see Dead Guy's brother out here. The game is auto-saving because it auto-saves now. Alright, whoops, no, where were they standing? Here we go. That was the fire. Wait, he's got to be around here somewhere, right? At least we've noticed that from others we were rescuing. Nope, not seeing anybody. No, oh, here's a chat. Chat, scoria! I know what you're carrying. Blood-soaked scoria isn't just rare, it carries the weight of countless sacrifices. The Order bled for it. Don't forget that. Without it, the barrier wouldn't have held for as long as it did. Did he have multiple lines? The guy back there? I don't know. I can go back there. Whoops. Is he here? He's still here.
I hope that Elian concluded what we've began.
Huh. What we've begun? I read that line incorrectly.
If I am free to go, I shall seek out Rianne. We've been kept apart long enough.
Oh, yeah. So apparently he does want to go back to town. There he goes. Oh, wow, you really do have to talk to him a bunch of times. Thanks for the thought, Magi. He didn't have a little talking indicator, and I didn't know you're supposed to actually talk to him again. You would think you have to talk to him 4 different times, and then a distant pyre is lit. Okay, and we key to his cell. Huh? His cell. I mean, wasn't this his cell, and we got in... I don't know, anyway. You Dark Souls tricks. Gotta talk to him a bunch of times. Also, Fortress of the Candle is on the list here. Anyway, go back to Hythe. Sure. So, is he here? Okay, there's another chat to the west here now. We got a key to his cell. The chat. The Hall of Candles. The Hall of Candles used to be a sanctuary, a proper stronghold. Now it looks like the stones themselves remember Cadell's mess, cracked and scarred like they're bleeding out for the whole world to see. Okay. The door is locked. So where is that? Where's the cell? Where is the key actually used? And he said he was going to seek... What did he say? Aveline? Seek her out? I don't know. Anyway. It's making me want to go check that thing way down here again. That only other locked door that I know about. But he said he was going to be here. Well, at least maybe that's how I read it. Okay, so we got some more... we can definitely craft some more. We got some more essences here. Do we get anything else? A repelling long wooden staff of undying waxmancy. Okay, that's long. A repelling staff is pretty cool. Like the one that I ended up using has no other abilities associated with it. We got, oh, melodic is ours. Okay, so yeah, we got melodic, which is, I think that's an extra attunement, so that is pretty nice. Yeah, this was a good thing to enchant, even though it's just wooden. But honestly, the materials mainly affects like the physical damage and encumbrance and stuff, so maybe that's even good if we're not using it to do much attacking anyway. Maybe that is pretty decent. A lot of makes sense that a lot of staffs are wood anyway. Alright, so anyway, back to this. Scroll of Safekeeping. What is that? That is a new thing with Amulet of Life Saving with 2 plus 2. Alright, I gotta look at these. Scroll of Safekeeping is protects your belongings from damage for a long time. Number 1, what is a long time? That is vague. Number 2, I can see the advantage of that, if only because, like, when you're hit by lots of fire, we've seen how bad that can be on scrolls. It destroyed some of my important scrolls earlier, but other than that, your belongings, well, I guess that's the main thing is fire? I wonder what else. Haven't had experience with it. Alright, Amulet of Life Saving. Prevents death 1 time. Gain invulnerability for 100 ticks after proccing. So that's, you get 10 turns of invulnerability. And prevents death. Plus 2. I guess that is where the extra, some extra ticks it gives you that. Plus 2 enchant level. Prevents death. Well, I can get 2 scrolls of enchantment. I like the idea of safekeeping, but I'm not sure when I would actually use it. So whenever play something I've got, grants temporary shield equal to 100% damage received after getting hurt. That's a pretty nice little shield, I think. Life saving is indeed a classic. Increases all damage dealt by 20% from our champion's amulet. And I've been assuming this whole time that this includes evocations. Again, it's sometimes the game's explicit about saying it's regular attacks and, because if otherwise this is useless to me if it's not also increasing the evocation damage. But how could I make that determination? It's actually really hard. I can't tell from reading the numbers and whatnot. I don't think it'd be easy to tell because of the ranges. I wouldn't know what it's doing. That's a little problematic. This guy got anything interesting? Portable wall. Also, a pernicious long listrate staff. Wait, does that have other abilities on it? It's just long. Surely means all? I mean, yeah, that's my assumption, yeah. Portable wall. So I guess this is a special tower shield in that case. Blocks first 6 attacks each turn and reduces their damage. And it's 100% block. Whoa. And it gives you 50 resistance to fire, cold, lightning. Wow. That is cool. That's mega encumbrance, but that is cool. For, like, imagine this on a melee build. You can just wade through some stuff. 6 attacks. You can take, you're immune to the first 6 attacks every turn. And mega resistances. Yeah, the encumbrance is crazy. It's not really for our build, unfortunately. I kind of want this. I would definitely want this in a melee build. Or the only reason I'm using a tower shield right now, but it's only because it's the lightweight version, which is kind of nice. I like it, but you equip and stop moving. It's not that bad, actually. It seems like the heavier builds do run, constitution-wise, you can see here the burdened, our current levels are here. 12600, 1200, 2160. So it is a lot, but if we were running more constitution, it's a big shield. It's a big part of your build in terms of it might be hard actually. I don't know, but yeah, we're the current one we've got here is as a reminder is this weightless steel tower shield, which is cool. We get 72% block first 3 attacks. It's pretty nice considering it's only 95 encumbrance. It's a tiny part of our encumbrance. In fact, a lot of our encumbrances is coming from just the composite of like these leggings and also the armor. No, our boots too, or even just one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I am using those. 129. Wasn't I going to check what some of these other ones were? The helm, did we identify that? Yeah, no. Didn't get that. Wait a minute. Oh, well, we didn't identify that. We have these sabatons of speed. That could be nice, actually. Really nice. In fact, this is great. As soon as we have identified this, I would put it on. Actually, it probably doesn't really matter if it's cursed, but just need to raise a level. And yeah, that'd be cool. Gauntlets of quickness. +3 attunement. Oh. Slightly more encumbrance. This is uncursed, confirmed. Tiny bit more encumbrance for an extra attack speed and +3 attunement. An extra attunement, I guess it might be nice. Yeah, it would be nice actually. But the attack speed is not as important. This is cooler. But wait, compared to what we've got now, meh. They were all kind of meh. Griff Steel Great Shield of the Defender. Currently also in my inventory. I think we can get rid of that. Alright, so what I need is we'll sell these 3 things actually. Not sell, but give them to the other dude. Feed you. Oh wait, I didn't look at this here. Beheader of Burning, +2d4 -1. Cool. Meteorite. Drop some meteorite after 10 ticks. Wait, what? Dealing 2d3 +3 fire damage when you hit an enemy. Wait, so every time you hit an enemy, every turn you hit an enemy, it also drops a meteor on them. Oh, God. The thing is, I think, you know, the current build I'm running is definitely less varied because it can't really effectively switch to all these other weapons. We're more stuck into like just casting, but there's a lot of these items are for you could easily swap into and play around with these things, for sure. I can see having a lot of fun doing that. Just want to identify this, and then I'll probably use that. Okay. Oh, here he comes. Now he's going to spit out a bunch of items again. You do your spitting of items. I am going to think about what I'm going to do here. Conversely, our spells seem to be bonkers and scale well. They scale okay, yeah. I do think I need more attunement, probably. But, yeah, they're scaling fine. I mean, we don't need to switch to other stuff so far. It's been working out, I think, in a pretty balanced fashion. The enemies are getting a little harder. Okay, a question then is, did I actually want any of these things? I'm going to go with... So this one's Waxmancy. We could find out what those do finally. I'm always tempted to just go for this. The person selling the wall was selling a couple other things too. Yeah, that's true. But well, that was crafting, wasn't it? I didn't look at them because it's regular stuff. And I looked at these two, but yeah, I already looked at those. I didn't look at his buy list, but I mean, it's mostly armor things anyway. Oh, we're getting our gold back up too. But he doesn't sell the kind of stuff I use, considering he's an armorer. What's the buy list over here is what I'm interested in. Definitely picked up a fair bit more gold there. Conjuring wooden staff, Carnomancy. Wait, what is this one? Oh, that one, yeah. Forgot the name on that. Let me think here. Oh, here it is, 23, and this one is still separate. I'm pretty sure this must be cursed or something. And they can sell you cursed things, but they're not stacked, which makes it obvious it's cursed. That's just my guess. It's because it says, yeah, it is unidentified. This has got to be cursed. The game telling you it's cursed, but without telling you it's cursed. Buy a few of those. And then the other thing I wanted to do... Oh, wait, if I get that, I can't get this. I was thinking of actually getting this with some of Calvin's Essence and then enchanting it also. Never mind.
May fortune guide you.
I wonder what that cell key is for. It's kind of weird. The guy inside the cell had the key to another cell, or his cell, or what? Is there anything else actually? Do I want to buff anything else that I've got on? Like, what would this do? I made my inventory menu, right? I gotta make sure before I left click on something. Here we go. Enchant. Plus 20% on the temporary shield size. Can look at our actual items this way. More direct way. This one, technically, we can enchant it again, which would give it even more Carnomancy and attunement bonuses. But there's a chance of failure on it, because +4 is the limit. Oh, I didn't think about the tower shield with it. Yeah, not a whole lot. I guess the chance going up is nice, but ring of precision. What's this do for us? I like being able to preview this. I'm glad this isn't broken right now, even though it breaks sometimes. It's good. Increase damage about welt when at full health. Yeah, 8% with an enchant on that. Endurance. Yeah, we saw this one before. In fact, I think that's the one I enchanted once. I was going to replace these shortly. This would just give us extra armor. Wow, that's pretty useless. This here gives you an extra stamina every 80 ticks. So it doesn't increase the speed, it increases the amount of stamina. 8 turns, not really great. The fire, I do like the fire. Oh, it also gives fire resistance, extra fire resistance on that, which is quite nice. I do rather like these, they're pretty good. And then of course there's this, which isn't max yet. This is one of our better items, so I'll probably just go for that. I do have, technically have another one though. What if we could, I didn't even use the spirit file yet. I was thinking what if we raise that even more? Try to go take some stuff past max. This could fail. It didn't fail, +5. So, I think that the chance of failure also goes up the higher it is, so you end up potentially wasting even more enchant scrolls at the higher levels, something like that. But now it's a +5. So, very much Carnomancy. Okay. Oh yeah, and here's all of the stuff he dropped again. A bunch of random junk that I don't want. This guy's not good at giving us stuff we want. Quality steel helm. Wait. Oh, it's because it was weapons, right? I was going to say, where'd the rest of the stuff go? He's going to do it again. He's going to make me stay here. I think items do stay, though, so you can kind of just leave it here and then do it all at once later. I mean, technically it's optimal to do it all now, but yeah. Anyway. Okay, so where are we going? Wait, did I did check that door. Okay, we finished the tower. Well, where do I go now? Fortress of the Candle. Alright, it's outside, that outside area then? Wait a minute, what? It just got here through a pyre? Never even been here before. It just takes us through the pyre. Uh-oh. Something tells me it's like this like end game castle or special kind of castle. It's kind of interesting seeing the world map with some of these disjointed areas. The marsh way up here on the right. Now we're in a castle in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Okay. Sure. Cages back here. Cells outside the castle. First thing I'm going to do, of course, is explore outside the castle. Okay, well, that was a short exploration. Hello, castle. Wait, why is that red? It's kind of scary. Hall of the Candles. I do not have anyone who can come with me through there, so I am going to immediately use healing potion to give myself max health. I guess I could use file, but healing potion is probably better in this case. Yeah, for sure. Now I'm going to drop down because I'm afraid of getting ambushed. Like, by this guy who will petrify you on sight. Commander Idwal of the Order of the Candle. Okay, so there's a bunch of Waxmancers in here. Candle Healer, Fireball, Summon Wax Golem, Petrify Attack. Okay, this is one of the guys that messed me up real bad earlier. I'm going to first summon a bunch of guys because that's what we do. Then actually I'm just going to kill this guy. Wait a minute. He didn't die. Alright, here comes the Wax Golem. Oh yeah, back in the danger zone. And, oh great, now everybody's gonna catch on fire now. Wait, is this guy? No, he's a healer. Wait, who's doing the fire? Oh, okay, maybe it's the fireball? No, it can't be the fireball guy. Fire susceptible waxing attack. Is he gonna die? There's... Alright, Basilisk is poisoned. Good. Okay. Petrify. Your body is turning into stone and you will die soon unless cured. Hey, how soon is soon? Can we be a little more specific here? Some of these status effects, they tell you X turns or how much you're going to lose or whatever. I mean, most of them don't say X turns, I don't think. They tell you how much, but what does soon mean? I mean, how heavily do I have to prioritize that? Because I can immediately resolve that status. But how long is soon? Whatever, it's gone. And it's gone now, and, this guy needs to die. Basilisks suck. Is he almost gonna die now? What's going on? Everyone else is turning to stone, too. Including his friends. But I can't see his health. Oh, there it is. It's hard to... to see his health, I have to actually aim at somebody else. Which is kind of funky. He's got half his health left. Come on, he needs to die. This guy sucks. I could, I want to touch death him, but I don't know, he's a little far away. Petrify resistance. He's also got a regular petrifying attack, but I'm gonna just... I have to wait 10 turns before another summon. I need 4 turns before I can probably kill him in one hit. Okay, the icon... The petrify icon does have colors. Yeah, you can see everyone now just went from yellow to orange. Oops. It went from yellow to orange, so yeah, that seems bad for the people who are changing color. That is helpful. Does it change? How quickly does that change? Is this one per turn? Also, I'm about to get whacked by this guy. I'll probably be okay though, huh? Alright, fortunately we're still okay. I still need 2 more turns though. I'm stuck in the door. Everyone died. Commander Idwal. Okay, well, basilisks really suck. I need to get back to being invincible. Okay, there's an attack coming here of some sort. And then this wax golem is all that's left. I need to get my health back. It's just a question of how I'm going to choose to do that. I guess it would make sense to... Wait a minute, what? Oh, extra healing is there. Oh, this is the one I think I was... Oh, wait. Well, massive health regeneration for a short time. Anyway, I'm just going to probably use this. Although, I like this because it also gives me back stamina and does all the other stuff, too. So I kind of want to save that if possible. I could instead use this, but these, you know, they don't come back on level up. What is our... Oh, we're about to raise level. We're going to raise level very shortly, so I'm definitely using this. Yeah. Gimme notice the same thing. Yeah, as soon as we're about to raise level, it definitely makes sense to do that. Wax go... Oh, shoot. Wow. I assumed this would be like a corner of the room, but no, it's just... We can see through the corner, and there's a hail beast down here, and another golem. Okay. Those don't seem as bad as they could be, but I don't want to be looking at them, that's for sure. Wax golem. Is he going to hurt me like a lot? I have no idea what else he's going to do. Fire resistance minus 1,000. Fire susceptible waxing attack. Actually, he probably can't... This guy can't attack through. He might be able to attack through here. I wouldn't put it. Perfect. Okay. Yes. Alright, so apparently we're on a boss floor because we have a boss health bar at the bottom, but he's not immediately near us, which is good. I can hit these guys through the wall here, which is helpful, although he can hit our guys, which is less than helpful. Oh shoot, I stepped a little far over there. But I can also summon a bunch of guys to surround them and kill them. Alright, where'd his friend go? Walking flesh is protected by the ivory protector. I don't get that ivory protector thing. We've seen that before. There's definitely some fighting going on. Okay, here we go. More ivory arbiter. Okay. A little bit of summons. Oh shoot, I should not have stepped north. I'm teleporting, dude. Oh no, oh no. It's my worst enemy. I'm gonna kill everyone because I hate friggin' tentacles. Okay, tentacles gone. And we raise the level, which means actually, don't we get a lot? We got a ton of soul shards. Yes. Every 4 levels. You love melting fire golems. Alright, let's, so we did raise level. The main thing is, yeah, so we can assign some of these points now. Point of endurance and more hit points. Lots more hit points. Even though it's only 4, numbers don't get too big here. Okay. Room of flesh. Where's the boss anyway? Bloodsucker and a candle paladin. Alright, that's fine. Use. Oh yeah. March on, flesh. Candle paladin stuck in a corner. Yeah. +0 warrior's ring. Increases damage dealt by weapons and avocations by 62% when under 80% health. Wow. That seems quite good. I'm normally at max health, and right now I've got the one that I think it's 20% or something like that. Or is it? Also, wait a minute, what was that one? Yeah, we have Ring of Precision here. It's 30% when at full health, and that's weapons and evocation. So, 30% at full health, or that's a pretty nice ring. I like it, but I'd probably be more likely to use it if it was a frontline guy. Oh wait, raise the level. Yes. So now I can find out, are these... Yeah, these are uncursed, confirmed. I could drop our armor a tiny bit for a nice boost to movement speed. Although we're encumbered, I don't know exactly how that plays into it though. But yeah, I want to use these. And I was also going to identify... Didn't I have another thing to identify? Maybe that was it. Hey, Prince Cosmo. Yeah, our army's pretty nice. Oh, there was something hiding on the ground. Scroll of Plague. Poisons everything around. I don't know. I'm kind of wary of the scrolls in this game. Does that include me? Or not me? I screwed myself over by webbing myself earlier. And ended up wasting, yes, scroll and time and everything. Alright, so here we are. No boss yet. No boss in sight. Ooh, found an enemy. Ivory Pixie with a distracting attack. I have a bigger distracting attack. It's called Summon a Ton of Guys. It was Loyalist. Okay, he seems okay, reasonable. The Loyalist is gonna loyally die. He's running away now. What's he doing? Alright, I'm just gonna kill him. Uh-oh, I see tentacle. I see tentacle I hate. Oh, it's one of these guys. Arboreal Guardian, summon branches. It's my worst nightmare. Killed him. Okay, never mind. We do a lot of damage. They used to be my worst nightmare. Alright, what's back in these back rooms? Ooh, there is a way to get to... Wait, what? It's not showing me the exit. Weird. There's a stairs here and it doesn't show me where it goes. Alright, I'm gonna try not to get stuck in a corner first. Ooh, there was a fireball. Whoa, that was cool. Alright, Dodgy, dodgy. Uh-oh, here, who's this guy? Wait, what? He's a Commander Idwal. Wait, what? He doesn't seem that powerful. Maybe I'm overpowered for this area, actually. This guy's got lower health than the last bosses a beat. He's a commander. Does that mean he summons things? It's one of his abilities. But he does not have a lot of health. He's gonna die very soon. He does have a lot of friends, though. A lot of loyalists. Yeah, near one-shot the tentacle from the other day. First time meeting those guys was pretty insane. I was like, no. Alright. Everyone's coming for me. My friends are coming for me. My enemies are coming for me. But they're not going for each other. They just don't do that. These guys drop items. Honestly, Honestly, well, no, I don't think he's summoning them. But if he is, that would be interesting. Because I would like to farm scrolls. This guy's coming for me. Alright, here we go. Boom, summons. There we go. Meat shield. Yeah. I think we just killed him. Yeah, killed the commander. Honestly, I guess my friends killed him. I wouldn't have mind retreating, and if he's gonna summon more loyalists or whatever, I would happily murder them and take scrolls and stuff because they seem to be producing scrolls. Do not have that option anymore because I killed him. Scroll of charging. Remove curse. Oh shoot, it's because there's another enemy coming. Tentacloid. Tentacle growth and slap. You know what? I don't like tentacles. You're gonna die immediately. Oh shoot. There's a lot of guys up here apparently. Alright, we killed your boss. But there's... Oh shoot. Scroll of Inferno. Another one I'm kind of worried about using. Lustrite Mask of Toughness? What's a mask? Does it count as helmet, I guess? Reduces received damage by 1. Yeah. Carapace 5. Wait, what? It doesn't have armor, it has carapace. Which I guess, yeah, that's the effect of carapace. Encumbrance 20, a biological stone shell that absorbs damage before your health. It rapidly regenerates by consuming stamina. Oh. Yeah, I don't like the idea of consuming stamina. Oh, this thing has... Oh, it's light griff steel. So if you need lower encumbrance, there you go. Helm of Chutzpah, yes, we are using that. Oh, here's somebody else. Candle Armorer. Straight Blast. Oh, that sounds very direct. If I just step to the right, he can't hit me. Okay, straight blast. Just straight blasted him. I'm gonna pick up gold. Oh, I was gonna cast more, but he's already dead. Mace of Thirst. Mace of Brutality. There's stuff in the corners here? No. There's that one stair, which is kind of weird. It doesn't label it. What is this place? Oh, and there you go. Alien's Quarter. Alright. Finally, it didn't name the place. I wonder why. When I was standing on it earlier. Was it going to block me from going down because there's still a boss active or something? Or, I don't know. The game doesn't seem to block you. It doesn't seem to block you, whoops, from stuff like that. You can leave from exits even, like, directly after coming into an area, which is nice. It makes me feel slightly safer when using stairs. But I guess it's kind of funny, those places where you have stairs that then immediately open into a door. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? A bunch of enemies just appeared out of nowhere. Well, a bunch of friends just appeared out of nowhere, too. Look at that. Swap with them. Yeah. Ooh, liquid fire. Haven't seen that in a while. Ooh, staff. Somebody drop staff. Long wooden staff. Whatever. Just pick it up. Ooh, wizard to the north. Yeah, one of the summoners. Oh, here he is again. Is this the same guy? Flesh adept. Yeah, it's this dude. Well, he's dead now. One final summoning. Potion of polymorph. Haven't gotten to use that yet. Liquid fire. Polymorph. Whoops. Automatically picked up. And then the golem. He's not dying very fast. Let me help you. Oh, spider. Oops. trapped in the web. Eh, he's dead. Cat's gonna die. Or manticore or whatever it was. Still alive. Alright, so there's a webbed doorway to the north. Alright, that's good. I think we've circled this whole place now. Current map. So yeah, we have found the entrance down there, the exit just to the east side, and there's a webbed door. I don't know where that leads yet. Probably just an extra room. Oh, there's another way down. Cadell's cell. Ooh, that must have been... Did we just use the key? You use your blessed key. Wait, it was a blessed key? Cadell's cell to open the door. Oh, okay. Alright, well, maybe I should find out where that leads immediately, huh? I don't like that. We can't see very far. And there's some Boreas. I can't see anything, but there's stuff dying. What is going on? Whatever's dying is retreating. Does seem like a boss battle. I mean, we know it because of that, but I'm curious why I can't see very far. It's dark in here, I guess. It's kind of scary. I'm afraid I've stepped too far away from the door, but it looks like we're winning. We're winning against something. Oh, alright, can I see? I still can't see the enemy. It's always just beyond view. Oh, there he is. Found ya. Boreas. Poisoning, sickening attack. Jump with claws, teleport away. He's got a lot of hit points. Huh. Alright, well, now he's a lot more hurt. Also, there's a lot of flesh in here, so good luck. I think he's trying to probably attack me, but he can't get to me. It's impossible. He'd like to teleport to me, probably, or fly over, but he's having trouble with that because we have too many summons. And we'll continue to have too many summons. Where'd he go? If you want to appear, I will happily cast a spell on you. Basically, since I can't see anywhere. Boom. Kill Boreas. Did I raise a level? Was that a level raise too? Yes. Alright. It's just a dark area down here. Rope of bleeding. Spear and rope. Yep, don't need that. Regular steel helm. Regular longsword. Basically just food. Okay. Game does like to drop a lot of gold in little pouches here. Got a couple of those. Potion of spider grease. Another potion of liquid fire. Haven't been using the fire. Haven't needed those anymore. They did come in real handy before. Okay, so we did make it into the cell. And killed Boreas. Did we get any essence for that? Considering he's a boss. Which class? We have Executioner's Essence. We only have one of those if he's Essence 1. No, though. Also, forgot about the Wand of Fireball. Not that I actually needed it yet, but could come in handy. Also, there's the Blood-Soaked Scoria. Alright, where's this lead then? Secluded Underpass. Wow. Now I'm curious where to go. Because if we go back up to where we came, back through the cell, out of the cell, there's still another way forward. I guess we'll see where this leads first. Auto-saving. Secluded Underpass. It's living up to its name. It really does look like a secluded underpass. In which there's bats. Or basilisks. Oh no. Do not like it. Petrification seems really powerful. Oh god, it's an actual basilisk down there. Petrification seems really powerful, and the only way to get rid of it is by using consumables or semi-consumables. Well, I guess another way would be if you know you're going to fight in an area like this, perhaps there's things that can block against it, prevent petrification resistance, or some outright resistance. I don't know. I haven't really been paying as much attention to that, but it seems like it'd be quite good and something you would want to put on temporarily. Haven't done any of that kind of equipping so far. Okay. Wait a minute, is this dead end? That's suspicious. I'm pushing rocks? No. Okay, yeah, I'll push that rock. Nothing happened, but... Oh, wait, no, there's an exit right here. Exit to mainland. Oh, okay, well, where's that go? Path to Anora. Oh, alright. Well, we came out and we found another path down here, which leads somewhere else. Okay, exploring the world. Some more. Back to the mainland. Path to Anora, so probably just some regular old path here. I should go back and find out where the rest of that area leads, though. While we're still hanging around. But I want to see where this leads first, since we're already here. Looks like it's going to lead to another entrance of something. Also, if there's a pyre, that would be convenient for reaching it again. Alright, so basically just follow the road. Okay, who's this? A phantom. Ooh, he's got a lot of hit points. Also, looks like me. Is this a dead wanderer? Are we fighting ghosts? Shoot. There's more of them. They're all coming out of the woods. And they're not weak. A lot of activity. Mega ambush. Retreat! Not really. Just a little bit. Just checking our level. A little ways off from the next one. Wow, we had a marching flesh come all the way around the other side. Okay, I think everyone's dead. They didn't drop anything though. This looks like a bad place to get ambushed. A bunch of woods on both sides, can't see very far into them. Interesting though. Okay. So, moving along further down this road to Anora. There it is. What's that say? Anora Rise. Alright, well, we found the way to get to Anora Rise, but we don't have a pyre yet. Well, alright, there's another area to explore then. I want to go back and see where the other area leads first. Back to the secluded underpass, which will take us back here. Oh, whoops, not that button. Which will take us back here through the cell, which we got through via a key. Alright, back to the Hall of Candles. Here we go. Just blew all them away. Okay, yeah, no. Is this me or somebody else? Looks like... not me? Last time this happened, it means it was because I was cursed to spawn tentacles, but... not this time. Maybe it was the tentacle slap. Wow. Oh, shoot. Whoops. Alright, I think they were probably all dead. Okay, yeah. Don't like tentacles. Found an exit. Okay, this is the only, I think the only other, yeah. Exit. What are those? Chests I opened or what? Oh, they're doors in the middle of nowhere. Okay, yeah. Those the chests and doors look the same on the mini map, so might be nice if they were a little different. Do often have to check that. Okay, so I don't think I'll need a summons here, but I'll leave one here and regain stamina, and then go down to the mages' chambers. Oh god, I don't really like mages. I also really don't like basilisks. There's one right here. All right, I'm gonna summon, I guess. Then immediately cast on top of him, and then that's probably enough. Wait one turn and get petrified yet? Okay, yeah, it's starting. It's really annoying. We're yellow, petrified. No, it doesn't show an icon on us, but shoot, what the heck, man? He's dead. I was hoping we could have killed him first, but didn't work. Didn't work out like that. Here's the pyre. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to cast. It didn't work. 3. Never mind, I'll just kill him with a spell. Wait. Oops. Oh, shoot. That's the abyssal drone. Yeah, here's one of the dudes with... Yeah, hello there. Tentacles. Go away, tentacles. Yes, no tentacles. Dead. Here comes again, huh? Come on. Really? Who's casting these? Get them all? Okay, I think we got them all. Somebody could actually cast through there. Okay, we're in the mage's chambers. Mages are kind of scary. You can deal less well with them. There's a mage. Let's say Waxmancer. And Fireball. Or dead. Okay, he did summon something. Got some fighting going on. Man, I hate these cowardly wizard types and summon horde of bloodsuckers. Yeah, I don't like the fact that they can hit me from afar. The worst is the basilisk, though. Mainly because, yeah, then I have to use some kind of consumable just so I don't die. Any other crazy made? What's this? Wailing growth. Okay, surrounding growth, tentacles slap, and he's got a lot of health. This guy seems dangerous. Dangerously annoying. And then the regular candle champion. Okay, pull back a little bit and hope that they don't start summoning tentacles everywhere. While I summon flesh everywhere. Yeah. Okay, here comes Mr. Tentacle. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna, like, kill a bunch of my own guys just in order to hit him. I do that a lot. I wonder if the plant guys are weak to fire. Usually they are. Says on here. Oh, this guy is not in particular. Interesting. Yeah, but yeah, so far I haven't been taking advantage of any weaknesses either. Oh, here it is. No one wants to fight this guy. Oh, no wonder. Here come the tentacles. Oh, shoot. Blighted champion. Tentacle slap. Tentacle master. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds worse than normal tentacles. Push away small enemies and a fair amount of health. Yeah, now he's almost dead. Now I got whacked. Oh shoot. Writhing mass of tentacles is here. I hate these guys. They don't have much health, but they're the ones that summon a ton of guys. Heck, I can kill him by just bumping into him. Okay, Mr. Tentacle Master. What is this guy? Oh, I was gonna say, it just changed. I'm pretty sure there's a polymorph, dude. Well, they're dead. Alright, another mass of tentacles. I can't get to him from here. At least they're powerful enough to move further away from these guys. But they can actually cast through stuff. What if we go around behind them? Uh-oh, a lot of children of Iffy over here. The cool thing is the tentacles can't usually block me entirely because I often have so many summons around. Shoot. Speaking of, that if they do, I can swap with summons at least. I have a way to move. Otherwise, these tentacles will really keep you from moving. I mean, if you get a melee build, though, that's different too, because then you can also just probably attack with multiple spaces and other special effects and things. Alright, this place is getting overrun. I've seen this before. Blighted Champion is pretty annoying. Getting blocked in by all these tentacles. Damn. Not good. Oh, this guy here. Depth Rider. I can get rid of him too. Shoot. One of those cases where it's really hard to use. It's really hard to use this ability, Explode Flesh. Except if I also had the ability to make myself invincible to it, which, you know, I guess with higher Carnomancy, because you've always got friends nearby, and I'm afraid I'll do too much damage, I'll kill myself too. Because now would be a pretty decent chance to use them, if they'll blow almost everything up here, but also me. It's almost killed me that one time. So yeah, that makes it a little hard to use. Shoot. I could move and see what happens, but I guess I'll move south one turn, one space. Still got too many turns left on that. I hate tentacles. These guys own the entire left side here. That's bad. Another case of, could a Scroll of Inferno just annihilate everybody? What does that do? Do I want to risk it? What does it say? Burns everything around. I'm going to use a Scroll of Inferno. Yes! Tentacles burn. No longer surrounded. I hear some slapping. Shoot, what is this? Another muckling warrior, okay. We're gonna get surrounded again. Oh my god, what are all these things here? Alright. It's getting kind of crazy. Oh. Shoot, now I'm gonna be blocked by all these tentacles again. Oh man. Crap. Did you guys win? Are we done yet? There's the one right there. Another one down there. Okay, now we have overwhelming mass, hopefully. Nope. Shoot. You're supposed to kill that guy. Should have moved away. Oh my god. Wait, what is this next to me? I can't see it. A tentacloid just spawned. What? How did you get right there? This is crazy. Oh, how do I get just so totally overwhelmed again immediately? What? Wailing Growth is also, they have got a lot of health, and he's now in my way for retreating. Wait, what? What is this? Why can't I move to the west? Why am I blocked? Tentacles spawn out of you. Oh, well that's also bad. That's a bit of a problem. Why can't I move west? What is that? Is this like a petrified something that's blocking the way? I don't think so. Why can't I move west? I do see a line of these things here, but also everyone's standing on a bunch of them too. I can't move to the west. I also can't move to this position, which makes me think it's a wall. Tumble, I don't think tumble works over though. Can tumble go over stuff? What does this do? Tumble in a direction. I mean, I don't think that works. Also, that would be not good right now, but tumble is just to move in a direction. It's true, I haven't been using that either. I can't move in this direction. I mean, I can't even move in that direction, so I don't know why it would allow me to tumble in that direction. I'm also afraid in this game, when you perform an action like that, it doesn't allow you to cancel it. Yeah, it looks like poop. Yeah, well, poop. I don't know what is going on here. What is that? Doesn't that mean I'm like stuck and I can't go that way either then? What is this stuff? Child of Iffy, slowing. I don't know what it is. Getting is, what is that? I don't get it. I kind of want to, I'm thinking of using, wait, what was this one? Oh, teleport you somewhere else for a short term. Anyway, I was going to use a scroll of teleport. I don't have one? I thought I had one. I have a scroll of travel. I want to just teleport away, but I thought I had two and only ever used one. Did I lose it somehow? Yeah, one exactly, hexadecimal. I wish the game allowed you to ID ground elements. It's kind of interesting it doesn't. From range, like even just looking at exits, you gotta walk over to the exit to see what it is. You've got to, it's hard to, like I have no idea what this is or what it does, but yeah, time to use over a few dozen consumables. I've been using a fair number so far in here. I just used up all my scrolls of Inferno. I don't have any more, do I? I have one left. I could kill these guys at least. Well, and this guy probably wouldn't die, but that was helpful. In fact, I already had a chance to retreat out. I went back towards the right side because I thought that with we had a lot of friends there. I thought with that mass, we'd be able to take out some enemies and then gradually move back in, but immediately got, I guess, coming in from behind again. My DCSS illness saving stuff way too much. Yeah, I mean, I've been willing to use things so far for sure. So two out of the three Inferno scrolls have been gone just with one encounter. And I've used another 4 or 5 jump scrolls. I've been using some stuff for sure. Not a lot of things that are really helpful in the end, but I thought I had another scroll to teleport, which I was going to use now. There's this one, which would take us somewhere else, and I guess that means to another small area. I mean, in order to rebuff yourself, and then you come back to the same situation or something. From the map, it does look like a wall, some shade of green. Oh, this thing here? I mean, but it's temporary. It wasn't there before, and it looks like it's been created. This whole area around here. But doesn't that mean like I can't move anywhere except like anywhere? Like I can't move in this space either. I mean, unless the UI just got in a weird state, which I don't know. I'm curious what that means, because I want to move west. I'm like perfectly an opportunity to move west and get out of here. It won't let me move west though. I can't press the direction. Can you jump across it? Yeah, I'm afraid to jump would stop me then, because jump. Well, I can see past it. Whatever this is, I can see past it. So maybe it would let me jump past it. Same thing with tumble is the question. Can I tumble past it? It probably would let me jump because the game allows you to jump over water. But I've also been blocked before jumping over allies, so I really don't get the distinction. Oh no, that was when I was in a web. That's right. It didn't jump far enough because I was in a web. So anyway, I'm thinking of the scroll of jump. Alright, the game lets me tumble. It stopped me. It didn't let me move. It's just a waste of a turn. The game showed a highlight there, but it just blocked me. Oh, right on this thing here. Yeah, that sucks. Crap. Oh, one good thing, I guess, is I'm not completely surrounded by enemies. I'm mostly surrounded by wall. But yeah, learning, new knowledge, and all. I'm no longer spawning tentacles. These guys are spawning tentacles. What if I... Alright, I killed the guy to the north. And north is a move space. It's a valid move space. Kind of makes me want to summon something there immediately. Where would I summon stuff, actually? This will consume all of my stamina to summon, though. It's one of the drawbacks of this summoning, is it always basically the raw amount of summons we can get is an incredible stamina cost. So sometimes you might want to avoid that. Let me just kill the guy to my right first. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna summon... Okay. I don't really get... what's going on? I'm summoning tentacles now, but at least now I have enemies or allies all around me, which means I can't summon any. We were no longer tentacled earlier, actually. It disappeared. Now it's back again. Because we just got hit by that attack. I think that's what this guy does. Need to get rid of all these guys. I can cast again, which I should be able to hit. Oh, I can't cast because I'm out of stamina? Wait, what? It let me cast anyway. I didn't have enough stamina. Why did it let me do that? 23 plus 21 physical damage. Anyway. As long as our allies can keep attacking stuff, we can keep healing, which is okay. Kind of a bad situation. I don't even know how I'm going to get back moving east. This is this like soft block? I mean, we're surrounded by stuff I can't move past. Maybe that stuff disappears after a while. I'm not familiar with it. Do need to be careful though, because we're in an okay situation now, but it could clearly go downhill. How many do we have left? A spirit file has 1 charge left. Okay, that's actually very bad because that's one of our go-to. I really need help. situations. Liquid fire, can't really use that. You can't use a lot of these throwing things or whatnot because of they're just going to hit allies and other things in the way. Oh, good point, Hexadecimals. Hexadecimal says surrounding growth. That's probably what this is. And we haven't had to deal with this before, not to this level. And they probably disappear when it dies. That makes sense. I can see that. We need this guy to die, and then these things will disappear. I like that idea. That's probably what they are. Again, this would be really nice if the game would show you that, and that's why it's also around this whole area. Also, he just walked through the wall or something? What's he even doing here? It's going to take a while before I can actually kill that guy. Unless I was willing to move forward and hit him with Touch of Death, too. Then we could actually kill him. Right now, I'm just using my other grasp attack, but that's not good enough. I think I could. I don't really want to wait one turn. I was going to say I was going to wait a turn, but I don't want to waste any turns here. It seems dangerous. Or unfortunate anyway. I guess I could go with just a basic potion of healing just to get extra health. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. While we're waiting. Because I basically just want to wait until I get back the cooldown on my attacks. In the meantime, watch carefully what happens. Alright, we grow tentacles. I do not want tentacles to grow in these locations, though. I wonder if I should step east. Maybe I should. But no, if I step east, that actually puts me potentially adjacent to even more open spaces. There'd be 2 open spaces here, and these are blocked from allies. But and my current location also has 2 open spaces already. So moving there might not be advantageous. The only reason I want to move there, considering it, is if I want to advance towards this guy, so I can hit him with one-shot him with the Touch of Death. There's a heart over there. All kinds of stuff teleporting. I guess the other enemies can't really get to us in this position because of this guy either, which I guess that's a good thing. Good call on the surrounding growth, though. It's got to be what that is. I think I'm just going to wait here 1 turn. Okay, waited 1 turn, and yep, there's a growth. Attack that. If I get surrounded a bit too much, this could be a problem. No, I'm going to use another potion of healing, a regular one. Okay, I now just got this guy next to me. If he's child, which has how much health do they have left? Oh, I can't see their bar. I hate that. Maybe they're not hurt at all, but probably what it means. Also, there's another guy blocked out there. Oh, I can use touch. Here's the case. I've only got 4 stamina left. And I could use this. Does that hurt, like, take damage or something? I don't know. I'm just going to use Touch of Death. Kill them. Strange. I mean, I was able to use that anyway, despite lacking stamina. They took 110 damage from that. Sucks to be you. Okay, you're still alive. I need endurance. Or the stamina, I mean. Thinking of potion of endurance. I think I have 1 left. Last one. Actually, if I were to use a potion of extra healing, it would also get rid of our tentacles. Okay. Now he's probably going to hit me and cause more tentacles again. Do I want to move forward? I sort of don't, sort of do. Mainly because it's going to could be put us in more danger up here. Killed you. Oh yes, you're dead. Yeah, and all those growths disappeared. Ooh, I got hit by the tentacle again. These tentacles, oh my god. Oh, I hate those things. Who does that? Is it this guy? Who is summoning all these tentacles? It's these things which cause the tentacle thing, and alright. Oh, there's a pyre here. Yes! The pyre for the mages' chambers. There aren't mages down here, are they? These are all, they are a menace. Those things suck. Oh my god. Alright, can you guys kill that tentacle? Like now? What are you doing? What? It's dying? Kill him. Why is he just sitting there? Do I have to do everything? No one's attacking him. No one's attacking anybody. Anybody? Would you guys like to fight? Maybe? Is that what it's gonna take? It's quite a battle. Alright, who's doing that? Alright. Number one target. Whoa, what? I just killed him and a bunch more came in. Not again. Oh my god. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to get the hell out of here. Alright, where's the exit? I don't even see the exit anymore. Ah! What a waste. God, alright, how many stand points do you have left? Can I? Oh, whoa, did he just die? Or run away? He didn't die, he ran away. Where the? I can't actually get out of here. I need to get to that exit, but I can't because that guy just ran away. Where'd he go? There he is. I was gonna use this on him. Or not this, I was gonna use the other one, but... Yes! Alright, I'm leaving. Like, as in, get out of my way, big guy. I am leaving. Oh my god. Well, okay. That was dangerous, and there went all of my scrolls of Inferno. Those are actually pretty cool. I do like that. Kill everything around you. Although, yeah, I also got hurt, but that's fine. I don't think that was from the final. That was just from the enemies. Okay, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Mage's chambers. Very, very dangerous. God, those guys suck. That's really problematic, especially when they block you from moving. Dang, what do you do if you're like not a magic user? I mean, I guess you can do other spells and items and stuff, but that's pretty dangerous. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not going there. Let's go back to the other place. In fact, let's go back to town. Wait, can I go back to town from here? No. I can go to the cell. I'd have to find the pyre to do that. Let's go explore a different area. Well, through the cell. Wait, did that get us to a pyre? Or do I have to go back a different place to do that? I don't have a pyre here I can get to. Well, anyway, that was scary. This was where? Alien's Quarter. Wait, do I know where this is? Oh, wait, I haven't been down here before? Didn't come this way? Oh. This was a new way. I forgot. I didn't take this exit. There's a cube. Istimid compressor. Use it to create an elixir based on a piece of jewelry. The jewelry and the compressor are destroyed. Any enchantments on the items are ignored. Wait, okay. So this is a one-time use item that creates an elixir. One use. What's it do? Istamid compressor. Sounds like a cool item. I have no idea what that means, but obviously it's probably good. Piece of jewelry. And it creates... Okay, sure. Anyway, this goes to the fortress. Is a new area? Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, so this was the back door. Now we know where the door leads. That's the door I was wondering about. It's the back door to this place, and I can't get out because I don't have the key for that one. Oh, it does keep listing old keys, though. Yeah, it seems it does. Huh. So I never got the key for this. Apparently there's multiple ways in here. And yeah. So, can't get out that way. How much XP did we get? Still 100 next away from the next floor. Yeah, I do hope that the enemies do still give XP when there's a bunch of them spawning like that. Yeah, and I can see it consumes the grinder to make a potion from a piece of jewelry, but grants permabuff? Like, what kind of buff? I would have no idea. I mean, yes, floor definitely covered in blood. Here we go. Oh, you just found that one yourself, eh? Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of permabuff? No idea. From the description, anyway. We'd have to... Obviously, you just take some really cool one, but the permabuff to your character? Because, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of extra jewelry, for sure. So, yeah, we can go back to town now, I guess, and get rid of junk, and see if we can send them to buy or sell. And, of course, there's just junk on the ground. Can pick that up, too. Feed this dude some stuff. Ooh, witchcraft? +3 witchcraft, so small. I really probably should, I don't know, look into the other spells just to see what they are. But you'd have to raise a lot of levels. Just wondering if it would be at all advantageous to have an alternative backup. I'm gonna... Also, spear? I don't like spear stuff quite as much, but... Very long wooden staff. Cursed. Okay. The straight mask of toughness. Yeah, we saw that before. Guess they might be nice because we currently have immunity to stuns. I want immunity to, like, well, I say petrify, but yeah, too bad stuns doesn't get that. 5.0 plus 2.5. But the 5.0 isn't armor. It says 0.0 armor. So carapace, 5.0 plus 2.5. I guess that's what translates into the pursuit, or the damage 1, -1. Regenerates. Consuming stamina. Anyway, I don't like the idea of consuming stamina, so we need the stamina for other stuff. Now he's going to spit out a bunch more junk. Oh, whatever the jewelry stats are, it would give you the buff for the entire jewelry piece, so you can turn jewelry. Seems cool. Or just turn it into. I mean, but doesn't that mean also you could? Oh wait, I guess the description was, what was it again? Any enchantments are okay. The first thing I thought of is, doesn't that mean you could throw a bunch of enchantments into the jewelry and then use that? So apparently not. It's base stats. All right, so that's kind of interesting. But also this is elixir. So it's permabuff though. It's not even temporary. Huh? That seems pretty cool. I wonder where that would be listed in your stats or whatever. I guess, or if it would. Alright, I'd like to play a little bit longer. I think I'll take a break for just a second here, though. Refill water, etc. And, because, yeah, I want to at least do some more stuff in the town here, but cool stuff so far. Be right back. right. We back. Jewelry stats. Oh yeah, Rift was at 3 in the works. Man. I should be making like Cogmine 3 by now. All these games that came out, even after Cogmine, I'm still working on the original game. Oh, so much potential lost in terms of money, basically. Otherwise, yeah. I do love making the same world bigger and better and more interesting. And still so many more things I want to throw in, but... Oh, it'd be nice to be able to buy something for once. Okay, let's see. Back to what I'm doing here. Okay, so... I'm thinking to keep holding on to this for... Oops, I'm in the wrong... Cogmine 3. Yeah, let's just skip Cogmine 2. Go straight to Cogmine 3. Wrong window here. Cogmine 3. I've had Cogmine 2 ideas, you know, of course, the big ideas for Cogmine 2. A lot of fun stuff for that. But, yeah, I don't know when that would happen. Obviously, after Cogmine 1, it's considered done. But, I mean, there's still quite a few more cool things that I still want to do, which sucks. Oh, don't have issues when it comes to sequels? Oh, of course not. That's not the problem. Main problem is just, you know, if you've got a game, you know, normally it's reasonable amount of time. You spend 3 years or so making a game, and then while that game is still bringing in revenue, you're working on your next game. You know, as opposed to always working on the same game for over a decade, and you're still only making revenue on that one game. You know, normally you should get multiple, and they should overlap and even compound, which should be the more reasonable thing to do because there's mega diminishing returns. So exactly like you say, already have fans, but I'm kind of relying on, Patreon to help a lot with that and keep the first one going. When really there should be compound effect, and it could have multiple out there easily with the amount of work that's been put into it. It could have been multiple games, but anyway, yeah. I do feel my own sense of responsibility just to put in all the things that I personally wanted to see in there, even though it's way beyond what was originally planned by many years. Not in time-wise, but I mean content-wise. Just putting in extra stuff that thought of as worked out together as a community. A lot of other fun things coming, and of course the expansions that I promised. So for free, not which also should be DLC, but I don't want to do that, even though reasonable developers would do that and do that. Okay, well, I'm done complaining. Now back to playing Lost Flame, which is cool. Alright, so I think I just sold all the stuff I wanted to get rid of. The main thing I was thinking of is, what would we want to do with this thing? The Istimid compressor seems like a cool idea. If it's a permabuff. Creates an elixir based on a piece of jewelry. I like that. That's neat. What kind of jewelry do we have? Also, you can then reconsider purchases, because you don't have to necessarily want to equip the stuff. You might actually, like here, 60% of enemies' health when it kills. Not as interesting. Frenzy, yeah, after killing an enemy increases speed by 10. Those aren't things for us, but buy. Actually, before I look at that, I think I should look back at. Am I interested in any of the jewelry? I guess includes amulets. Be either amulets or this. Actually, wouldn't that include? Anyway, increases all damage dealt by 20%. Any secret side projects prototyping out? No. Full steam in Cogmine 2 once you finish the remaining things in Cogmine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm decided permanently on that, but the idea after Cogmine 1 was actually to work on Rex Paint some more, although that's a side project. It's also free, though. And, occasionally people donate some money for that, but, it's donations. You can never run on donations. It's pretty much impossible. And but it is something I wanted to put another version about, because there's a lot of ideas for it, and people would like that. So, but yeah, no, just no other secret projects. I have a lot of things I would want to work on and games I'd like to make, but got a lot of good ideas for Cogmine 2 as well. But that are really sequel ideas. Currently I've got a lot of ideas for Cogmine 1, the one we're working on here, that just really fit well in the world, but the stuff for 2 is like completely new area that could not be added to Cogmine 1, not reasonably. So that's the kind of thing you'd use a sequel for, right? Alright, so non-enchantments. Damage dealt by weapons and evocations when at full health. Like, we could put this into the potion, and then we'd get this ability, supposedly. And if we did, I would be able to put on a different ring. Or we can keep all the rings on we've got now. Oh yeah, it'd be pretty cool, I think. Combine 2 people would love that. The ideas that I've got for it. But also, it's another massive project. It could start smaller scale, just like Cogmine did. But it's also something that could get quite big. Not enough years left in life. Regenerates 40% of lost health. I don't quite get what that one means. It seems cool, but also how fast and... Restores 2 stamina for each enemy damaged each turn above the first. So I'd assume this is not from spells, though. Striking several enemies in a single motion. See, this sounds like melee attack, right? Provides a rush that clears the long of his. Ensuring the weapon never has to stop moving. Yeah, see, like, I would really like that if it was not a caster. Even just to use normally. 20% chance to stun. Yeah, we're not using that anyway. Outburst. Harms. Evocations harms. Wait, what? Attacking with weapons and evocations harms all nearby. So evocations will harms all nearby enemies with 40% of dealt damage. Basically just how nearby and spreads the damage and it's the ones near you. That sounds good for getting rid of tentacles when I cast a spell to attack, but I only don't cast very often though, to be honest. Because I gotta wait for the cooldown. I only get intermittent casts of the tentacles. My own tentacles. Absorption. Damaging with weapon. A weapon. Grants a decaying shield with 12% of damage. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And I don't see any of those that I would actually want to use in the compressor. Except something like these and then get another amulet.
Blessings, traveler.
So we could also consider just buying something for that. Temporary and permanent shield is 100% more effective. Like just all types of temporary and permanent shields. Doubles their effectiveness. Amulet of shielding. +3 regenerating shield. +3 doesn't seem all that amazing in terms of in the big picture. Hiding. I don't recall seeing this before. After receiving more than 5 damage in one turn, gain stealth for 40 ticks. So basically 4 turns. Receiving more than 5 damage. So if you get hit, you get stealth. So enemies can't see you then. That's kind of cool. Lightning resistance, +60. Damage dealt by weapons and evocations by... Oh yeah, this one. The Ring of the Slayer. Vital power. Next attack after restoring health deals 1 bonus damage for each health restored. Interesting. $9,200 now on our gold there. I'm not actually seeing any jewelry I want to crush. This seems kind of cool, but like something like this is just outright neat. I mean, if you just get a free +60 lightning resistance, but I haven't really fought any lightning enemies yet. Very few. There was some very early on. I wonder how much more elemental damage is going to come into play later. That was the one that drops glaciers on them. Receiving over 7 damage when one turn increases damage dealt by 50% for 50 ticks. That's kind of interesting. Although again, I'm not doing much direct damage. This is better for direct damage stuff. I'm just doing the casting, which I assume it would also help. Could maybe just go for something like this. Large monster extras, mainly just for, I guess, better against bosses and some of the bigger guys. which is nice. It'd be just for my casting, though. It's a tough call. Especially, it's really tough to make this kind of decision when you only have one use for such a thing. I like that.
My blood will restore you.
Got any work? A warm forge ain't free.
And I wonder where the other dude went. Oh, look, stuff on the ground. Staff of Arachnid spins web around hit enemies. Like just one space worth. Anyway, yeah, where'd that other dude go who we rescued? And I do feel like I want to use this, though. The compressor on something. This essence, extra essences don't seem useful anymore, and I can't use witch glass to make any of the other stuff better, because I'm not using any of these. -1 enchant level. Actually, interestingly, the -1 Knight's Venturing doesn't heal old wounds, but it keeps fresh ones from festering. I'm not quite sure how effective it is, but also the fact that it ignores... I guess we could find out. Adversity. Some of the rings I'm carrying are probably better. Ring of Motivation. Still think that's more, that's not for casting. Under 80%. Maybe we'll do this one. Alright, how do I use this? Wait, I'm going to do this one. Where are you at? Blessed Warrior's Ring. I'll do the Warrior's Ring. Damage dealt by evocation as well. When under 80% health, just when I'm damaged. Although I'm not, normally I heal myself immediately. Damn it. I made a decision, then immediately don't want to do that. Mainly because normally I like to heal myself immediately, and I don't spend a lot of time that damaged, especially 80%. If I'm more than 80% damaged, I'm more looking for ways to get away rather than actually fight. So it comes into play less. Adversity. Getting surrounded by tentacles, this is actually really nice against that. This adversity thing, because losing stamina when hit against, that's pretty much is part of what makes it really hard to recover once we're surrounded. If we get surrounded, the only thing that happens with it is the only time that happens though is with the tentacles. A lot of good stuff. Not lose stamina when hit. Abyssum's Edge. +20 to hit. +2, reduce all damage received by. I'm when surrounded, +2. And not when, I don't really get what that means. Reduce all damage received by, and +20 to hit. Received by what? Is there something wrong with this description? I remember seeing this earlier, I was wondering about it. Alright, oh shoot, wait, I accidentally clicked it. Oh no, what ring did I remove? Precision. Mistake. Ring of Precision. Oh wait, I need to take this off. I right-clicked again. Whoops. So, unequip that. Remember which ones to click here. A little bit of inconsistency in some of the clicking in the inventory. Equip that one. What I wanted to do was left-click on this ring. Okay, it's not in the list. So to use this, I would have to go to here. I was wondering if I do it backwards, like some of the other things. This one, create an elixir, use it. Here we go. Wait, what? Select a ring or amulet. Okay, probably should limit this list to rings and amulets then? Why does it list everything? Oh, well, I guess you can still use these and look at other things, sort of, probably. Like, yeah, it allows you to still look at the descriptions, so you might want to still access everything in that case. And I guess you can't undo it, which is kind of interesting. And a lot of things can't be undone in this. All right, we're gonna get ring against adversity. I'm gonna do this one. So if I click on this, what's it do? This is Histamid compressor. Okay, so did I get some potion thing? Potion... That's a potion of endurance. Elixir is what I would have gotten. What do we got here? Did it give me an elixir? What did it do? Sparkling elixir. There it is. Here we go. Sparkling elixir. Drinking grants when surrounded. Terminators not lose stamina on hit, I guess. And there's just still those other abilities up there. So it's permanent. It's also says unidentified. I'm going to then. It doesn't say it's permanent though. Drinking grants, but. Elixir against adversity. So is this temporary? If it's permanent, that would be nice. Is it always going to show here then? I guess this would be the place to show it then, because I was really wondering where the description would actually go. Shielded. When surrounded, 3 or more enemies to hit plus 20, reduce all damage received by 2. Oh, so yeah. Oh, that's where the description comes from. Reduce all damage received by, and then there's no colon after it, but the plus 2 was at the front of the list, which is kind of weird, right? So there's a bit of a problem with the description, the way it's written. Anyway, not lose stamina when hit. Okay, so that seems... I like this. But is it temporary? I mean, it's supposedly... It was mentioned in chat it was permanent. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so... Mage's Chambers. Wait, why are they red now? Oh wait, is it red that's not done? The red was done. I don't know what the difference between red and non-red is then. This one was done though. Or is there something else in here? Not really sure. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the Mage's Chambers are dangerous. That's another place. Where else? This is the entrance to the forest. Or the fortress, I mean. The Mage's Chambers are one place that is Ivory Reach. No. Is there anything else in the marsh? The marsh just gave us access to that other tower, which we completed. And there was a way down here. We could get there by jumping over and just finding out what's over there. There must be another way to reach that spot, though. You don't normally have to jump. Gotta be a way. Also, what if you get soft locked? Well, how many more do I have? 6. Six-headed Hydra. Oh crap. Oh, never mind. He's poisoning attack, multiple heads. He doesn't have a lot of health though. Okay. There was a bit of a problem there because I jumped over here before recovering my stamina, so I had to wait. What is all this stuff coming? Hydra's head. Okay, so he's definitely losing heads, and there's a bunch of heads dropping off, which also have poison attack, and they're flying all over. Okay. They apparently can just, like, fly around. Flying Hydra heads. Where did we jump ourselves into? More Hydras. Basically, you attack him and he drops heads and eventually dies. Looks like just another section of the marsh then. enemies that aren't too powerful. It does seem like you can definitely get yourself into areas with out-of-depth enemies, though. Some humming going on in the background here. Okay, we found a new location, the Hollow Grove. Apparently is an exit. Wait a minute, is it here? Is this an exit? Or no, it's not an exit. No, I thought this was an exit because it gave us a new name. It is not. There's no exit down here, right? It's really hard to see sometimes. Oh wait, there's a space up here to the northeast. There it is. That's the Hollow Grove. The auto explorer stopped down there. You're gonna ask about the humming? Yeah, that's not me or anyone here. That is humming going on in the marsh. Probably something to do with the grove. Find out as we get closer. The humming is going along with it. So now we're in an indoor marsh. Oh, wait a minute. Wouldn't want to leave behind 5 gold. Always want to rest immediately after the summon, for sure, before exploring, because your summons will stay. Okay. Your summons will stay, but you get your stamina back. Oh, who are you? Violet Pepper. Global Teleport. Polymorph Curse. Range of Polymorph Curse, oh god. And they have a lot of health too. They're not an enemy, it looks like, though. Chatty friend. Chatty friend. The marsh. Felt your steps long before you arrived. Quiet feet, but not quiet enough. Okay. Why is the chat looking a little different? Oh, this is continuing the chat on its own. Serenity saw you too. Many heads, many eyes. None miss what walks in her waters. But the marsh keeps her still for now. Is that some kind of other hydra? What brings you to this place, wanderer? The marsh seldom calls for strangers, yet here you are. This chat is different than the other ones. The other one I had to actually talk to the other person multiple times. This one's not letting me talk or move or do anything. It's going on its own. Why would the marsh stir for you? What does it see that I do not? She is the hummer, yeah. She stopped humming now that she's talking to us. Okay, she's done talking now? Yeah, done talking. Okay, can we chat again? There we go. Do you have that abyssum? The abyssum churns beneath the roots, silent but never still. Its breath carries what the marsh cannot hold. Oh, we can craft here. Give essence. Huh. Alright, well, I've only got one, so why not? What you bring is known to the marsh. Bring more, and it will show you why. Ha. Okay, I see. So this is someone who we're supposed to bring Iffy's essence to. Deep below, there are places older than storms, sharper than whispers. They hum with a power that even roots cannot quiet. Uh-huh. That's... Oh, she's humming again. Pyre discovered. More list. Mage's chambers. More. That's kind of funny the way this more appears at the bottom there. Yeah, not ideal. What is she gonna... He's not gonna get mad if I steal your gold, are ya? Alright, so... Whoa. Is that an enemy? Because that looks like an enemy. Serenity. They're not attacking us though, right? 9-headed Hydra. Oops, wrong spot. Can I kill them? They're not actually fighting us. 9-headed Hydra. They're just sitting there. They don't attack. We don't attack. I guess I should leave them there and don't want to attack. She was talking about Serenity though. Green? They're purple. Oh, on the map. Oh, I see. On the map, they're green. Oh, I wasn't even looking for enemies on the map. It's true, they are green. They're purple on here, which is kind of funny, though, because normally all the non-hostiles are not colored. They're all white. Both NPCs and, like, enemies. This one's purple. Never seen that before. Still running around. Maybe because it's active. Funky. Huh. So anyway, this lady, she wants us to bring her the essence of iffy. More of that. The sinking trail. That's where we came in. Also, there's the pyre directly over there, too. Alright, well, I used jump to get over here, and yeah, apparently that's probably a good idea, or maybe even something you need to do. Oh, nice. There's some hidden stuff in the trees there that I got by Auto Explore. Alright. So she's got a little bed here. If there's meta progression with that essence, meta progression? I mean, there's no meta progression in the game. I know that much at least. Dev said there's none. So I would say it's just you need to bring it back more that you could get elsewhere, and give that to her, and then other stuff can happen. There's a number of things we have yet to find. Also, here's that elixir. It's still applied right there, I guess. But yeah, there's no meta progression in this. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. That means we've finished that. Dude, I think we could go back to Ivory Reach, probably. Or the castle. Wait a minute. One of them we didn't finish. I think it was Ivory Reach. The deeper levels got overwhelming. Not that I'm incredibly more powerful now, but... Soul shards! Attunement. My worst enemy. That's right. And I'm summoning tentacles already. Can't get away from the tentacles. You just can't get away from them. God. God, I hate these things. Yeah, so that's right. That's where we haven't gone past is the next Ivory Reach section. One of the places, anyway. That looks not good. God, I hate tentacles. Okay. A hollow grove, because that's where we came from. The Tower of Mirth. So where was the other one we didn't finish? So there's Mage's Chambers, yes. There's Ivory Reach. Wait, does it? Castle Istamid. We made it all the way to the base of that one, I believe. Why is this one red, though? I still don't know the difference between red and not red. There's got to be some difference. These switch between red and not red, too. What does that mean? No idea. Like, sometimes the caverns 3 and 4 rotate between being red or white. I don't know. I can't tell any pattern to it. Anyway, alright. So, that's probably a good spot to call this then. And we'll continue from here next time and figure out where to go. All I did was, by dropping in the next floor there, was lose a bunch of health. Spirit file, is this... I did not raise the level yet, either. Just kidding. I need to get 90 more experience pretty badly so that I can at least have this as a fallback. Also, maybe try and enchant that again. It's very, very good. Quite nice. Tentacles are still my worst enemy. It wouldn't be probably so bad if we were a melee build. I would think tentacles would be the least of our worries. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks everyone for showing up. I'm gonna have some lunch. It's 1:15 p.m. I guess we'll probably continue next week. I don't know. Maybe we'll continue Friday, like last time. I just don't want to wait too long between this so that I can get to the end of it and do another kind of build. But right now, we are Carnomancy. We're alive, and we've explored quite a bit so far. Made it through several new areas so far. Definitely been in some hairy situations. Getting to where it might be a little tough to proceed if we don't find some new approaches, though. We'll see. So until next time, see you on Discord.